have another, but when I do, it comes straight from the beaver.
Porky's Late Talk. Boom. Boom. Porky's Late Talk. Porky's Late Talk. Boom. Porky's Late Talk. Porky's Late Talk. Porky's Late Talk. Porky's Late Porky's Late. I don't know. Straight from the beat. Porky's Late Talk. Porky's Late Talk. Porky's Late Talk. I don't always have an element, but when I do, it comes straight from the beaver.
Hey everybody, I went from having all these people that want to come on my panel to having 0. Cheers. Hey, Bob's here. Come on up. I sent you the link via email. Anyone can come up if you choose to. It'd be great. Not a whole lot going on tonight. Gil was doing his giveaway. So he's going to go, I think, a little bit over, but I have a schedule. So I'm drinking wine like normal. I drink red wine. What else? I don't know. Feel free to come up if you want. I'd appreciate it. Hey, Grammy Karen, thank you for coming in. So let me see here. I did a video earlier. It wasn't like the best video on the face of the planet or anything, but I did one earlier on buying seeds, and I did Johnny's. So if you wanted to look at that, you can. Johnny's seeds. So far, I've been really pleased with them. Ah, Lord. And I mean, yeah. So I did everything I could to get people to come in here. All right. Great Friday music video, Hot City by Billy Idol. Come on up, Bob. I got the linkage for you in your email. Because YouTube hates me or something. I don't know. I don't know why there hasn't been any notifications. I let people know in the members only. I let people know in the community tab. I let people know on WhatsApp, and I let people know on Facebook. I can't do any more to get people in here. So if that's the case, I'll just cancel my channel. Let's see, what else? Not a whole lot going on. My husband just texted me, sorry. Well, it is all about numbers, and if I don't get enough people to come in, I mean, there's no point. I mean, I'm like talking to myself. Hey, Bob. Like I said, I sent you the link, Bob, so come on up when you're ready. Not really a whole lot going on. It is winter time here. Oh, cool. You got ale. The more the merrier. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys can share me out, if your links get shared out. I mean, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. We share, we do everything we possibly can, and nobody gets a notification. So I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. However, it is wintertime here. We got a lot of snow last night. And since we got a lot of snow, like it's just been real cold and nasty and everything else around here. So there's nothing to do, Star. I mean, if people don't like to watch, then they don't like to watch. There's nothing I can do about it. Hey, Moon, thank you for coming in. Hello, Shawnee Shop. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Should probably set up my chat. Okay, where to begin? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I, however, am not losing members, so that's a good thing. I appreciate all my members. There we go. Sorry, I couldn't chat inside chat because I didn't have my thing up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up when you come in as well. I have 11 people watching and only 7 thumbs up. Hello, Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Thank you for coming in. Well, thank you, Grammy Karen. I really appreciate you for coming in and being a member and all of that stuff. It's great. Oh, there he is. Ah, there he is. What's up, Bob?
Yeah. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, I had to go to your channel earlier and click on just your and then keep it up on the top for a while because I knew that I'm not going to get any what do you call it, live feed or any
notification.
Let me go check my subscriptions and see if it come through at all.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know what's going on with it.
What did you do, Courtney?
I don't know. I mean, I do have the occasional person that comes up and talks politics, but I didn't really think that.
It is on my subscription. So is Compton Family Compound. So one of the two. Yeah. I'm
going to risk it and put my link out there. So if anybody wants to come up, they can. The more the merrier. I don't care. I can have up to 12 people. So if you want to come up, or if you're new and you have never done this before, come on up. You just have to show your face. So
how many people we got watching right now? I haven't.
Well, there's 15 in here now.
15, okay.
Hey, Ship Kicker, thank you for coming in. I was over at Bushcraft Family the other night, or later on in the evening, and we talked about ghost stories, and that was a lot of fun.
Oh, man. I love that kind of stuff. I love it.
It was even more fun because Bigfoot came on, and Bear Truth was on with us, and we were all like talking about ghosts and all that stuff. It's right up my alley. So
I dig that stuff. You know that. That's one of the things that you got a freaky mind just like mine, because you're a freak. You're a freaky chick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like stuff like that. So
I admire you though, that you went to that one penitentiary and you've also been to one of the sanitariums that are known for all that stuff. It's like, man, I wish I lived back east sometimes. I could go to those places. I would shower with holy water. I mean, being honest with you, I would, man. Don't stick on me. Don't come home with me, man. I just want to say hi. That's all,
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to go places like that. I like I don't like being scared, but I like being scared.
Yeah.
It's like a catch-22.
Yeah. I like the curiosity of it all.
Yeah.
What? Really? You gotta really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I remember the first
Makes it
few
fun.
encounters I've had with spirits and stuff. The first few times were like, what the heck is this? The next few times is like, okay, I think I got this figured out, and now I'm starting to get scared. And then when I was still working at Boeing, someone said to me, "Don't be afraid of them. They'll keep scaring you. You got to stand up to them." And then that started working. That was in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different matter.
Yeah, it's hard because when you're sleeping and stuff, like they can do so many different things to you.
Yes.
Did you ever have nightmares living in that house?
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I even got scratched a couple times.
Yeah, that's not good.
That thing that was it wasn't a ghost. It was, I think it was demonic, because it could change. It was not fun. It was not cool. My kids told me that it actually opened up the attic door and they could see red eyes looking at them in their beds. And,
Yeah.
oh man.
Hey, Gil, how'd everything turn out?
What's up, Gil?
It turned out, finally got it. Janice got the $20, so she had a 20 and a 10.
Nice.
And then Shift Kicker got the $50, so she had a 5 and a 50. And then I gave an extra 25 away for anybody that was in the side chat. I picked the number, wrote it down, and Cecilia Ravencat Homestead got $25.
That's cool. Thanks for coming up here. What is up with the screen? At first, I thought it was for Halloween. Did you break your screen?
No, he fell into the abyss, and he's looking out, saying, "I will come get you."
Thanks for coming in, Ginger. I appreciate you.
Chat.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in and spending time with me this evening.
I'm sending my wife a text. I have to go. The bar girls are here. And send.
You're just going to piss her off. That's what you're going to do. You're going to piss her off, and then you'll never be allowed on my panel again.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on here?
With a black eye or something.
No.
The Ginger Ninja.
Green Square, it's finally doing it. Okay, which one am I going to put up there?
Look what Gear purchased. Look at all this. Look at his hat. All those. Look. Oh, Poop Troop.
Right on. Right on. The Whyde Family Farm. Right on. Man.
Okay, which one am I going to do? Which one am I going to do?
But yeah. So you're drinking some ale this evening, are you?
I am, darling. I am.
I made some spaghetti, so I'm drinking red wine. What is that?
What?
Oh my gosh, it's the chicken pen. Oh, you have a little piece of my artwork up in there. I love it.
What is going on with the green screen here? Color green. Enable. But it won't let me bring up any of the pictures.
Now, I'm pretty lucky that I've never come across anything like that before, Bob. I've never came across any entities of that sort.
I tell you, if you have any doubts about God and the devil and all that, after you had an encounter for a long-term encounter with a demon, there is no doubt in your mind anymore. It's anything that will scratch you and wake you up and make doors fly open. That ain't right, man. Yeah, I really, it's disturbing. It's very disturbing. Yeah. Hey, Gil, I'm going to post a video here in the chat. You remember when I mentioned last night on your live how I got posted as a security police augmentee to guard missiles. Back in the 80s, I just now found out with this video what those missiles were. Because in the Air Force, you don't ask questions. You just, what is that? I don't know, missiles. Just shut up, So here's a video of this weapons system that we had from way back in the 80s. It's a good video. It's very informative. But okay, let's go ahead and copy.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You might want to grab that and at your leisure take a look at it, and it'll show you what we've got out there. You can imagine what the Air Force has by now. Here we go. Copy and paste.
I know some stuff that I got to keep my mouth shut. Who shared it with me? Somebody shared it with me about stuff the Navy had that was scary as all get out.
Oh, yeah. The Air Force has got a massive budget, and oh boy, have they got stuff. I mean, like the first Gulf War is when people were seeing how the bombs were going right into office windows.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw those weapons every day. So to me, it was like, oh, yeah, I know about that. Well, why didn't you tell us? Because I'm not supposed to. You keep your mouth shut in the Air Force. Whatever you see, just keep on walking. Just don't ask. Just go, But I thought you guys might be interested in seeing that video about, and we had that technology back in the 80s,
Oh my God, it's Barry.
Hey, Gil. Hey, Gil, can you do me a favor, bud?
Uh-huh.
Would you forward my gift card to Warrior Q?
To Warrior Q?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right, Nate. They are insane.
Is Q in the chat here?
I don't know.
I don't like Q
berries.
She's going to go live in the Cosmic's crawl space, not in my basement. I don't like
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Gear. Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Barry.
I hear my
It looks like you're like in the TV. Is everything okay there, Barry?
I'm going to have to go in there and do something with this coffee because it tastes off.
Yeah.
Did someone shit in your coffee again?
It was Gear.
No, it was
Oh,
one of your cats crapped in your coffee. I'll get this guy for leaving me outside in the cold.
Was it him?
Yeah, he did it. He crapped in it when you turned your back.
I'm going to pour it on him then.
Why? All of the pictures I loaded up for green screen, it won't let me show any of them. Melon will not let me show any of them. All they'll let me show is the 4 that comes with Melon.
nice.
Gear looks like, it's like they got some kind of cheesy surveillance camera and they're watching Gear. Somehow we just tapped into the FBI surveillance van.
There you go. Finally got one to work.
I bet he ain't in his living room. He's somewhere where he shouldn't be. He's somewhere where he shouldn't be.
Gotta go.
Celtic Mutt, do you want to drink with us? Do you? Celtic Mutt?
There we go.
Haven't seen you in a while, Celtic Mutt.
Let's see.
Where Star?
That was almost
Star,
Scottish.
are you going to come up? What the heck is with Star? What's going on with that?
Star is sick.
Oh,
there's a good one. Now I got Overwatch over everybody.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Shield Helicarrier.
Mm-hmm.
That was me causing the echo.
Celtic Mutt, I seriously have a horrible Irish accent.
Well, it's not that bad. Sounds like you've had a few drinks, so like any other Scottish or Irish person.
Well, my great grandfather was born in County Cork in 1830.
Of course.
Came over when he was 29 years old.
All of my Irish ancestry come from Kerry.
And his blushing bride was how many? 15 years younger than him.
Yeah, rock on, dude.
And his second bride was 8 years younger than him.
Okay.
He outlived both of them.
Interesting.
Get some. I just one of the little Cook Island girls. Is that okay, guys?
Oh, there he is, Celtic Mutt.
Must have stayed out of the wife's way. That's how he lived longer.
Yeah.
As far as being from Cork, you say that's where most of my family's from. That
Aye.
That in Belfast proper.
Is that the cork
Yeah.
that holds the wine in the bottle?
No,
Oh, no.
That's right, because no cork will hold the wine in the bottle. It's never around that long.
that's
I don't have any corks in my bottle. It comes straight from a box.
she drinks out of the adult juice boxes.
Wine, take that girl.
Drinks from an
Do they
adult-
make wine juice boxes? Do they?
Girl.
Well, no, that's what look. That's what a wine box is—an adult juice box.
Pretty much.
Oh man.
I mean, if you all could figure out a way to put a big enough straw in that, tell me you wouldn't, and just drink it straight from the box.
Mhm.
We'll just get a crazy straw and stretch it out.
No, she doesn't even have to do that. Where the spout comes out, she needs to get a piece of tubing, just hook it on there.
Point taken.
Hey, Courtney, have you ever
Point
been in an
taken.
aquarium?
Indeed.
No, just put it in a heparin lock and then
What?
put it on the box and
If
go
Courtney's
IV.
never had an aquarium, she's got tubing.
Interesting.
She's thinking about it now. Look,
I don't think I would do that. Even no, not with used
It's
tubing.
okay
I'd have to go to
if
the
it's
fish
dish-
store and get
No,
used
not with
tubing.
used
It's
tubing.
dish
No,
first.
good Lord, no.
I'd end up
Well-
getting ick or something.
The other thing to do is what they have at
Bro,
after
Gil.
the baseball games. You know how they have the ball caps for the two beers on top. She just needs to get like a hat that she can put the box up on top.
They're just going to have to wait, indeed.
Ah.
How much too busy I am.
Oh, there's the wife. We'll see what she says.
She heard your comment about one of the Cook Island girls.
Oh no, I
You're
sent
gonna
her-
get in trouble.
I sent her a text. I have to go. The bar girls are here. And she sent me three of those emojis with the raised eyebrow. There's three of them.
Oh.
You're gonna get in trouble, and then you're never gonna be allowed on the Whyde Family Farm ever again.
Let me do a prediction. I see no cheeseburger tonight.
Bob,
I see going to bed hungry tonight.
it was a very short relationship, but I've enjoyed our time together, the laughs, the tears. I'm gonna miss you, man.
Either that, Bob, or it's a burnt, shriveled up hot dog.
No, I'm
it's
okay
been
with that.
Under the heat lamp since yesterday.
I just love a
Who-
shriveled up hot
who-
dog, with ketchup and
Like
mustard.
a 7-Eleven
Do you
hot
know?
dog.
Yeah.
Hey, do,
It actually rolled off the rotisserie, just like on the floor.
Oh,
You see it,
dude.
picked it up, and just put it back.
Wait, hold on now. That they wouldn't call it a hot dog; they would call it a sausage or something, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
I just love a shriveled up sausage.
Yeah. A freaking hot dog
Well,
grabbed and held by numerous fentanyl junkies and stuff. There you go, sir. Here you go. Ah!
It's like Russian roulette with a hot dog, sausage.
Exactly. I always eat my sausage with a couple of small taters on the side.
You grab some fentanyl.
No, Star. That's wife and I have been doing that nonsense to each other for a long. At least I do it to her just to get a reaction out of her. You know, like earlier today, I sent her a text saying, I almost thought of you.
almost.
Yeah, almost. And then she sent back a message. That means you're not hungry yet.
Okay, I got to put this in there. control. See?
Oh, somebody's getting messaged to death. Messaged.
Yes, I was. It was my sister.
Okay, Courtney, now say Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
Yeah, she hasn't had that much to drink yet.
Don't ask me to say Mississippi.
Pull it over, Missy. You're coming with me.
No. I just want you to
this is
spell
gonna be
Mississippi.
Oh, you called it
Spell it for me.
Massachusetts.
That is a hard word. See, OG? I'm not the only one.
Just spell Mississippi backwards for me one time.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
I can't.
Okay.
You know what? Okay, seriously, on a serious note. You know how, like, if you get pulled over for a DUI or something, they always say, repeat the alphabet backwards or something like that. How the hell could you do that anyway? Even if you were drinking.
My ex-wife could do it backwards in about 15 seconds.
Oh, well, then she is brilliant.
Yeah, but, you know, there's a reason she's my ex-wife.
I get it. I read between the lines right there. Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Mhm.
There you go, Corky.
Brocari Theo. Based on the word terror, more literally a badger dog, which incidentally is a dachshund. Oh, interesting.
So calling the dachshund a hot dog, or a wiener dog, it fits because a lot of the butchers and stuff when they're making the hot dogs and stuff, they think it looks like a little dachshund. Okay, we'll call it a hot dog.
Interesting. I always thought they called them sausages.
Sure.
On doing the ABCs backwards, what they're looking for there is your concentration. Whenever you're concentrating, your eyes
ZWYX.
You lose your balance. Yeah.
And also, if you start saying like A, B, C, D to work your way down, then back up, then that's another.
Of course,
indicator.
Of course, you get in trouble when they ask you, say your ABCs backwards. I went CBA. They didn't like that.
Wait, say my ABC.
You've been drinking. I said
ABC
water.
ABC.
Good evening, Green Granny. Oh my God, it's the nude guru. Hi, nude guru. I think I've asked you this before, but do you do yoga in the nude? I was just curious.
Does it count if I play the bagpipes in the nude?
Depends what you're squeezing.
Yeah.
The bag.
Which bag?
The ones
It's
on the
good to hear us,
bagpipes.
guys. Hit the thumbs up, okay?
Herbert Gill. Jeez. Hey.
I even have.
I'm sorry. I've been watching the Edinburgh tattoo videos.
Okay, that doesn't excuse you being a pervert.
I actually have
touching their genitalia.
I actually have naked bagpiper T-shirts made up.
Oh. So you pull on the pipes naked, do you?
Only when my neighbors irritate me.
Oh, the question. I like his response. The question is there anything I don't do nude?
You must have confidence out the ass.
That too.
That or prior military, you kind of get over that in the military.
I've just had so many surgeries, and they strip you down before surgery so many times that I just don't care anymore.
Interesting.
I always loved the after I had my appendix removed, they wanted me to walk around the nurse's station, and you've got that gown that's exposing your whole backside.
Yep.
So after feeling that breeze the first time and trying to hold that thing shut, I just went ahead and put two gowns on, one back frontwards.
That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
And nurses they're so used to seeing that stuff. It doesn't even. It's like
So they don't
you
even
know,
think about it.
They don't even think about it. Yeah. Nurses ain't shy, man.
Nope. Nope. They're not.
Nude guru, you can come up as long as you're not nude.
Or
If you
he,
want to come up.
or he just doesn't show his face or other whatever.
I don't know about all
Other
that.
extremities.
The sun.
Here's the link if you want to come up. And yeah, just be, respectful and shit.
No, I had really
Respectful
the reason I got called started calling myself the naked bagpiper was I had really disrespectful neighbors at one point who decided that it was 3 a.m. It was a really good idea to just start lighting off their pew-pews and making a loud noise because they were all drunk. And well, I asked them to tone it down because I had to be up the next morning for it. They didn't, so I said, okay, that's fine. I waited till Sunday morning. I pulled out the bagpipes, stripped down, walked out on my front porch, and proceeded to play it like 6 o'clock in the morning, just to drive them insane. And I'm the only one on the block other than them. So who's gonna bust me?
King George
Interesting.
V's Army.
Yeah,
That's
well,
my favorite.
The next day I did it 2 days in a row. The second day I did it on the back of my Indian Super Chief in the front yard.
Interesting. Very interesting, Celtic.
Yeah, I'm that guy. Of course, it was a half a bottle of Jameson's later that I realized what I was doing.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Blame it on the Jameson.
Always. I could have blamed the first one on the Tullamore Dew, but I didn't have any.
I blame all mine on the doers scotch.
Doers.
The
Scott.
doers.
Doers.
The Doers?
The doers.
Nah, I don't mess with the Doers. It's either Tullamore Dew or Jameson's or nothing.
Oh, Lord.
Pinch is pretty good too.
If I'm drinking whiskey, that is.
Yeah.
I don't care for scotch.
Oh, I love it. A little scotch and ginger ale. Or scotch and water. Or scotch.
What? Wait. What was that? What was that second one?
Ginger ale? Water?
No.
Scotch
Yeah.
and water.
Why in the world would you water down your scotch?
You've never had scotch and water? I've had Jameson and water before.
Oh my! We will never drink, Corky. Never together, because I would get really upset. I'd be like, "Oh my God, she's abusing that alcohol."
I'm sorry. This is good.
I think she was trying to make it last longer. She's diluted it so it lasted longer.
Good Lord!
He's trying to balance it out because alcohol is a lot like caffeine. It dehydrates you. So she's trying to get the water
And the whiskey. Yeah. Makes sense.
She's trying to, she's a mother. She has to balance her time, man.
Yeah.
Well, then you drink. Then you drink the whiskey, and then you drink a glass of water, and then you have 2 more whiskeys, and then another glass of water.
Eh.
Okay. Well, I mean, each their own, but I can't see watering down my liquor.
Whoa, Joe. Joe said he had a meteor pass over his head, burn out. 2 feet over his head.
Oh,
A what?
Meteor?
that's scary.
A meteor.
A
meteor?
meteor? Oh.
A meteor.
Yes.
There was supposed to be a meteor shower last night, but I don't know if anybody saw anything.
Was it a golden?
That's okay. I missed the eclipse because we had clouds. I missed the lunar eclipse the other week.
Yes.
Farewell and adieu to you, fair
What's
Spanish
up with a
lady.
proper divider? No. You don't need to divide this. No. It's scotch and water or whiskey and water. It's good. Very good. You don't need to divide.
How many generations removed are you from the homeland?
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't know.
I'm about 400 years.
Okay.
I'd have to look.
That would explain it. Okay. I'm only second generation, so
Oh, I'm not. I'm definitely
My
not.
mother was the first one on my grandfather's side. My mother was the first one born in this country. Everybody else before that was either Scotland or Ireland.
I'm logging into my DNA test. Give me a second. I'll tell you exactly.
Nice banner, Bob.
Ooh, who's playing what?
Oh.
Oh, that's Gear. That's Gear.
Banjo.
That's all I know.
Who picking the banjo here?
Yeah.
Hey, he's getting started.
Kander.
Very patriotic. Actually, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Well, if I make it my weight loss down to 165, I'm just sharing a picture here. This is what I'm going to celebrate with. Corky wants to share it. That's what I'm going to celebrate if I make it to 165.
Oh,
Butterscotch beer, Flying Cauldron.
interesting. That's probably really good. I love butterscotch flavor.
Oh, put it this way:
Tibor!
when you drink this stuff,
I've
you
got
sip
some
it
people
like
love
a
then.
yeah.
I got some
This-
butterscotch moonshine for you, Court.
Yeah, I'll try that. I
Yeah.
have we just made apple pie.
Yeah.
I love apple
Court-
pie, but I also like peppermint and butterscotch. So
Well, this stuff here, when you drink it, you don't drink it like normal. You drink this like a 300-year-old Scotch. You sip it
yeah, that's
Have you-
right.
have you tried
because
it?
this will make your eyes spin in your head.
Eat one of these while you're drinking it. It's a
Yeah,
butter
I'm
rum.
down here.
Butter rum.
Snap is like
Butter rum?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Drop one of those in the bottom of it.
Yeah, there you go.
No, you take the whole roll, you break it up, and you shake the powder in.
There you go. That'll work too.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
but-
British and Irish.
Yeah,
38%
38% of which?
of it says just 38% of Irish and British ancestry.
She's a mix.
Hey, don't make fun of my mixed breed friend.
Hey, there's a reason they call me the Celtic Mutt. The mud has a very specific reason on the back end of that. Scottish, English, Irish, Welsh.
I'm trying to figure out a date here, but
Ain't none of us full blood.
No.
Yeah, we're all Americans.
Yep.
Shit,
And I go back through everything in Europe on my mom's side. My dad's side goes to Ireland or France, and those were lost in those two there. But supposedly on the Irish side, there was rumor that we were from one of the tribes of Israel that got hijacked up there.
Hijack.
Yeah, it was back when about 700 BC, when 10 of the tribes of Israel were taken away into slavery.
Yep.
And taken up into Europe and sold off.
But the Romans?
Before Romans.
Before the Romans?
Before the Romans.
The Greeks?
Probably the Greeks, and whoever came in took them off, and took them north and sold them. How far north they went, don't know, but it probably sold and resold as slaves up into all of Europe.
Before the Romans, it was the Macedonians.
Yeah.
oh look, it does say
Before
I'm from County Cork.
the,
County Cork.
Cork.
before the
So we
Macedonians-
no.
That's like second on my list.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
the
I forget what
Persians.
percentage I am from Cork, but yeah, it
Persian-
breaks
the
it down
Persian
for me
Empire.
by.
Persian
That would be County Courtney.
County
Cork.
Corky. County Cork.
Now, did somebody say something about Cary? County
Yeah,
Cary?
it's me. It says
Oh.
I was from Cary as well.
Ah,
It says I'm French and German first, and I'm from this Grisons, Switzerland. But then I'm also 38% Grisons, Grisons, Grisons. And then it says that I'm British and Irish. I'm from the Greater London, the UK, and then I'm also from County Cork. But it's not telling me my other regions right now. It's being a pain in the ass. Oh, there we go. It's Cork, then it's Kerry, then it's Limerick, Mayo, Dublin.
Dublin, did you say?
Yeah.
Indeed. I really have to call my cousins to get the accent back right, but yeah.
But Kerry and Cork are further south than.
Yeah, they are.
Very interesting.
Yep.
It says scientific details. I don't really know anything about. It gives me an ancestral breakdown, I guess.
Break it down.
Well, I look at it this way. It kind of shows how much how much the old country sucked.
It just shows how much. For those of us who are from, that region, it just shows there's a lot of intermixing of, you've also got a lot of them. I'm surprised you didn't run across any Danish or Swedish or Norwegian, because there was a lot of that.
There is Norwegian. It's just further down in my DNA.
because the Vikings raided Scotland and Ireland so much that they just started intermingling with them.
I'm 0.7% Scandinavian.
A lot of Danes settled in Ireland and different
true,
parts of England. A lot of them.
Yeah.
So I'm not really. I don't have any Viking in me at all. So it makes me wonder if more of my heritage came from before the Vikings.
Well, if
Came
you
to
got
Ireland.
Norwegian in you, then you might.
Yeah, it's only 0.7% though.
Did we? Is Gil saying no, or is that a new dance, or is he okay?
It also says that I'm from it says northwestern Europe. From West Ireland or north as Norway, as far east as Finland, and as far as south as France. These countries rim the North and Baltic Sea and have been connected throughout much of history by those waters.
Gil's frozen.
Normandy in France.
Frozen in time.
It also says that I have African in there somewhere too, but it's only like 0.3%. Greek, I'm 0.6% in Greek.
I had a percentage.
Okay. That was Melon. That wasn't my computer. I couldn't get it to free up on my end. That was totally Melon.
Oh, it's all good. We're used to the.
We're used to the rotten fruit.
I came up with a percentage, and I forget what it is because I haven't pulled up my ancestry in a while. That was part Portuguese on my dad's side. We never did figure out where that came from. It was like 0.1% or something.
Wow.
I was like going, what? Portuguese?
Well, they had a vast empire at one time.
That's interesting.
But most of my dad's are English, Welsh, and Irish.
We got Scottish, Irish.
Oh, there's something that I talked to one of the Filipinas here on YouTube. Something that the world news didn't release is that the island of Macau, it used to be a Portuguese possession, but the lease ran out and China took it over.
China took it over?
Yeah, they're Chinese people.
Oh, Lord.
the island of Macau.
I don't
At
think you
least
have to
it was
worry.
the same thing happened in Hong Kong not too long ago, and that was all over the news. But the news didn't report anything about that. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
I don't think you have to worry too much, Bob. If China doesn't start making more babies, they're going to kill themselves off anyway.
Yeah, their political infighting is destroying their
Star.
economy right now.
They have more senior citizen males than they do females
Yeah,
of any age. When you have more males in your population than you do
Are you
females.
leaving us, Star? Thank you for,
yeah.
coming in. And thank you for the super chat as well. That's really nice of you.
Mhm.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the support on my channel. I get a little frustrated with my views. I am mostly Irish, 75%, and then Romanian, Belgian, Greek, but a lot of people think I am Spanish.
Spania.
I am so freaking hungry, and I don't even know why, but I'm just hungry. I just
I've got tacos.
jealous.
I've been hitting the kitchen pretty hard today too. I don't know what my problem is. Just
It's interesting.
like a bottomless pit today.
Well, I'm going to have to renew I had to cancel my bank card that I had my membership to your channel attached to, and I just got the new card, so I'm going to have to
Okay. Well, that's cool. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate people for being members of my channel. And
yeah, I had to drop off for a little bit because there was an issue with the card. I'll just leave it at that.
that's fine.
There's always an issue with my card. There's never enough on it.
Yeah. All I know is there's problems with YouTube right now
With cards.
because on my membership it says I have 40 members, but when I go down to look to see who they are, it only shows 36. And like going on to the analytics to see what it gives you every day, how much of estimate you have, it's been frozen for it has the 15th in there, doesn't have the 16th or the 17th numbers in there, and the other numbers are always going like this during the day. Like, what the heck are they doing with it? I mean, the one it's gone up $16 and down $16. It's like, what the heck's going on? So they're screwed up on their analytics really bad, and they're money controlling over there on YouTube. It's just really screwed up there right now.
Well, I haven't gotten to that point yet, so I'm not even.
Snowy Pants is locked off from that room. We don't allow her in that section.
Who?
He's talking about my dog,
Oh, okay.
Smelly.
Well, she sure guards you when you're out in your garden, doesn't she? She's right next to you. I noticed
Yeah,
that.
she's a good girl.
Inside. Mm-hmm.
She really likes the ducks and the chickens. She likes to sniff their butts. She doesn't eat them. She doesn't attack them. She just wants to get close enough to sniff their butts.
Sniff their butts. That's a
But they
dog
don't
for
like
you.
that. So they run from her. And then when they run, of course she wants to
Gotta
be
chase.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
why are you
that
running from
makes
me?
it
All I want to do is
Makes it
sniff
even
your
more inviting. Yeah.
butt. She is asleep. She's sleeping on her dog bed. If you can see right here, there is the dog bed right here, and that's where she is laying. She's on the other side of the gate. I put a bunch of wood in the fire. I was hoping to smoke us out, but I'm still pretty cold, so I don't think I'm getting smoked out.
I'll gladly share some of this BTUs with you, Courtney. I think I overdone it. But it's bitter cold here. So.
Yeah,
Well, I've got an electric space heater next to me on both sides of me, actually, but this one's running. It's 31 degrees outside here in the Seattle area right now.
I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is here in Virginia Beach.
Oh, is that where you are? Virginia Beach? Lucky.
Yeah.
All right. So
Born and raised.
It's 24 degrees, but it feels like 22.
Where you are?
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know what it is here. I'll have to look. Hold on.
Saturday, which is tomorrow, it's going to be a whopping 19 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's 10 and dropping right now. It's 10 degrees and dropping.
Can't wait.
Oh my
And it's
God.
got 11 more degrees to drop.
It's cold and it feels like it's cold.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
It's gonna be 18 tonight.
Really? Okay. Well, I did not realize it was quite that chilly, but okay. It's 37 here. We're currently. And it will be 35 by 5 a.m.
Warm 19 degrees
Next
here.
week is going to be in the 50s in the daytime and like mid 30s at night. So I'm looking forward to the break.
Okay, yes, Star, she is a really, really, really good girl. In fact, she will rip anyone's face off that comes through that door. She is great.
That's awesome.
Tibor, yes, we probably will get nasty wind tomorrow. And of course, we're going to be door dashing tomorrow. So
Bundle up. Wear that jacket that covers your booty. 'Cause girl's butt always gets cold. Doesn't it, Courtney? My butt's cold. Yeah. The wife's got her winter coats go almost down to her ankles, you know.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't understand why they make winter coats cut off at the waist.
Almost every man's coat out there is cut off at the waist, for crying out loud. You know, and leaves your legs wide open, you know. It's like, what the heck? So I bought a Carhartt that was way too big just for that reason.
Gare, I don't know what you got down, but we miss you, Gare. Go ahead.
Yeah, my Carhartt's like I think I got a 5X just for that very reason.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend has a long leather, with, coat that goes all the way down to her ankles.
And my biker coat, that's a little that comes down to about mid calf, about mid thigh. I mean, not mid calf, about mid thigh.
Yeah,
that's not too bad.
I have a Carhartt jacket, but I can't wear it in my car. I feel like
I have the same problem with mine.
I feel like I'm too confined. So usually I just wear a hooded sweatshirt in the car.
They are kind of stiff, aren't they?
My coat always comes off when I drive. I just cannot be restricted. I have to be.
I can't either, and I definitely can't wear anything on my head.
Oh, see, I can't go without wearing a Scully in the wintertime.
Yeah.
But it does not feel, and I'm sitting right here by a window that we need to repair. We do get a little bit of a draft coming through it, but I'm surprised that I'm not that cold. I don't have it's not that bad in here. Of course, I'm sitting here with a blanket on my lap, so that might have something to do with it.
When I lived in an apartment in Kentucky, the landlords were so cheap. My window literally was broken. Like somebody could have literally just went like this and came into my window and pushed the window out. So in order for me to fix that, I just duct taped it.
Good enough. Mm-hmm.
I duct taped it to the window.
Oh my God, Courtney, are you sure we're not related? This
Are you
that way?
Are you from Eastern or Western Kentucky?
I figured if somebody wanted to come in my apartment and break in there and steal the shitty ass furniture that I had, or steal something shitty from me, they can go ahead because I didn't have much to begin with.
I might help them carry it out. I'm in Central Kentucky, man.
Oh, you want to steal this brown 1970s couch? Have at it, dude.
My mama was from is from Western Kentucky. She's not gone, so I'm not going to say was. She is from Western Kentucky.
I'm actually from Ohio, but I moved here like 30 years ago, and I've never looked back. No offense, Court.
It's okay.
I would love to have you as a neighbor, though. It'd be a trip.
That twister they had, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago in Kentucky? That hit part of my family's land, and a couple of my cousins lost their houses and everything else. It was a nightmare.
That was a mess. That thing came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
My hair hasn't grown at all. Like, I'm having issues with my hair, LG and Tibor. No, I do not have a down vest. And I don't need a bandana. I'm okay. Oh my gosh. But Gil, on the other hand, he looks like a Yeti.
Having Yeti.
It just reminds me of a scene out of Star Wars.
Kinda, yeah.
Just
I have one of those hats. It is fur. I have a lot of fur hats.
Very, very quiet. I'm going rabbit hunting.
When I used when I was
Duck
working
hunting. Rabbit
construction,
hunting.
I was
Duck
out in the wind on a loader. I just wrapped my face up in it, So I just have to stop the wind from blowing on me.
Now, how do you stand having glasses on when you're out there? How do you
Outside?
stand? Yes.
I don't even think about it.
I don't need them.
Oh, then you're lucky.
I only need them for up close here.
Yeah.
These are my cheater readers, so I can actually see what's going on here. Now, if I'm standing up and I'm looking at my shoes, I got to take them off so I can see my shoes.
Oh.
Yeah,
I can't wear glasses outside. They get all foggy. That's the same with the winter or summer. They get all foggy. You can't see out of them.
That happens to me when I'm in the Philippines, when I come into the house from outside, into the air conditioning from out in the blazing heat, that just turned foggy immediately.
I thought it was because you got overheated staring at all those pretty ladies
Part of
there.
it. Oh yeah, that's body heat there, baby.
Kind of figured it was.
This jacket, I can just curl up in here and just go to sleep.
Oh, we got some new people up in here. We got some newbies. They didn't make a comment yet, but they're lurking. So thank you for lurking.
Lurkers. Speak up.
Lurkers are here.
We don't
You just gotta say, hi, working, and that's all you got to say.
We don't all bite.
Be right back.
All right.
What did you say, Mutt?
I said we don't all bite. I mean, I do, but only after a second date, and only if you're like 5'3" or shorter.
Oh.
Is that called a monkey bite?
Uh huh.
Oh Lord.
Indeed
Yes,
it is.
Himalayan Yeti. Now mine blocks. What's that? Oh, hi, Gear. A nice dog there.
German Shepherd. I guess.
My Carhartt jacket I hardly have worn because I can't wear it in the car. It's obnoxious.
I went out junk store shopping today, and this will be one of my flower pots.
Nice.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, I think it's a handmade,
Yeah.
I got some more. Here's another one. Drill some holes in the bottom of these and value village.
What's your language?
It's $3.99, and this one's really cool. This is really unique. I've never seen one like this. This one was $6.99. Kind of like a kitchen, more or less.
Oh, that's cool.
Earthy tones and stuff. Yeah. A little handle on that side and a pour spout on the other. Ain't that cool?
Yeah, that's really neat.
This is a big one. This is a big one here. This one was $5.50. Like that. There you go. And I got little plates for all these to sit in. And this is a Mongo. This one was $5.50 right there.
Oh wow.
That's a Mongo. Yeah. Flower pots next spring. Look out, guys. I'll tell you what. I'm on it.
We'll be getting it done next spring. That's for sure.
You know it. Yeah, I got to drill some holes in the bottom of these, and you are in business.
Let's just skip December, January, and February.
Well, I'll be able to skip December and maybe into January. I'll be overseas again. So, yeah. So I'll be able to get out of here for a
Don't
while.
rub it in or anything.
Yeah, I'm not rubbing it in. Yeah.
Vidra.
Ain't that a
Hello,
cool looking
Vidra.
bowl, though? Ain't that
That is
cool?
cool.
That is
Reminds
nice.
me of a bird's egg,
Mhm.
specifically a robin's egg.
Mhm.
Robin's eggs are blue.
Oh, I got one more. One more. Just be right back.
5.
Good to see you in here, Vidra.
My God, are those jets taking off in my backyard or what?
I'm so used to that sound, it doesn't even faze me anymore.
Yeah, I'm in several flight paths here. I can't avoid it.
Well, the Norfolk International Airport is only 3 miles from my front door. So, and my parents, when I was growing up, only lived a mile and a half from where they did the final testing for the stealth fighters and stealth bombers.
That's pretty, Bob.
Where'd they do the testing for those?
It's above my pay grade. No, out here in Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach. Yeah.
Well, my parents lived in Chesapeake, and they did a lot of the touch and goes. There's a little known landing strip out there, so they were doing touch and goes out there. It turns out.
Mm-hmm. I was in the Air Force.
Kentucky's terrain is a whole lot like it is over in the Middle East. So they send a lot of trainees up through here in aircraft because it's so much like it is over in the Middle East and in other countries. So they put them up against the terrain out here. I've had C-137s and stuff fly over here.
Yeah, well, y'all
So
got
close that you could see the people inside.
yeah.
I've yet to catch them on video, and I've got all kinds of cameras out here.
What's that, Barry?
They used to fly, like literally fly over my parents' house. I mean, it was like they were buzzing the house.
Yeah, the C-130s and the UH-1Ds and the Chinooks.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally, you get a Black Hawk. I don't know where they come from, but
And if I go down to the ocean front itself, where my ex-wife is, to go visit my kids or to go see my kids, she's right in the flight path of Oceana, and they run touch and goes day and night, and I mean, it's crazy.
I thought it was the other night. Now I went on Flight Tracker
You Phil?
24, I think, .com, and because something went over my house and it was so loud, it was actually rattling the windows.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the hell is that? I was expecting military, right?
Yeah.
It was UPS.
UPS?
It was a UPS jet. I said, you got to be kidding me. And there was another one right behind it, just minutes behind it. When it came overhead, it was just as loud as that other one was.
It's probably a 757. Boeing made a whole bunch for UPS.
Yeah, it was a Boeing. I didn't remember the number on it, but I just thought, you go, UPS, you go. It was loud. It was really loud.
We get a lot of jets and stuff here, and we get the Chinooks, and we get the black helicopters.
Hey, my helicopters do not fly over there.
Actually, they're ready to replace those.
The Chinooks?
No, the Blackhawks. They're fixing to replace those with something a little bit more aggressive looking.
Yeah, probably. Well, they probably got a lot of them already.
Quite a bit bigger, too.
Yeah.
Looks like a fat guppy with a propeller on it.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't exist, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's why I maintain my
Blackhawks don't
Boeing.
exist. I've never seen one.
That's why I maintain shares in Boeing. If the aircraft isn't assembled by Boeing, then a big share of it is made by Boeing. So the shares just,
Hey, I've seen pot bust out here in Kentucky where they used the UH-1D gunship. They dropped them down. They had a raid just like that in their field.
Mhm.
It was a sight to see. I was like, okay, we got the National Guardian on it.
Yeah.
Where we
yeah.
get a lot of Akron Airport. There's a small Akron Airport. They come flying over here. It's mainly private, so it's a lot of smaller jets.
Yeah.
And then we get Cleveland.
Cleveland.
I've seen that air show several times, Courtney.
Yeah.
And it like it's like every year there's something else that I didn't see the year before. So well, obviously I haven't been lately, but when I lived up there, we went to every air show they had.
Yeah, I've been to a few of them when I was in the
They
Air
used to
Force.
have a giant air show because we have Lockheed Martin and we have the blimp hangar. So they used to have a giant air show there every year, but they don't have it anymore. So they used to bring in the old propeller planes and
Sorry about that.
Yeah, a lot of the military aircraft are overseas right now. Have been for a long time, actually.
Yeah, they have. They have one here every year in it's either June or July. It's called Days of Thunder, and it's the old, like the P-51 Mustangs and the old World War II, fighter planes and stuff. It's really kind of cool to see those because they'll go zipping up and down the beach.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. They do like they'll go out over the water and they'll do like mock dog fights and stuff with them.
Yeah, Timor, I've seen a couple of videos pop up on that. People were filming it from different angles.
I remember when I was in boot camp, we were standing in formation and we heard this rumbling, and it was the airplane's name was Fifi. It's a B-29 Super Fortress and a P-51 Mustang in escort. It was like, wow, man.
I love the P-51.
Mhm.
I absolutely.
That B-29 was made in Renton, Washington, where I worked for a very long time. Made by Boeing.
As a photographer, one of the things I've always wanted to shoot is always wanted to do a 40s pinup girl style shoot, including the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a buddy of mine who's got an authentic P-51, and he's told me he's like, I'll let you use it for the photo shoot anytime you can find the girl that's ready to do it.
I need more wine.
Yeah.
You need some. No, you need a little whiskey.
I don't think I have any whiskey. I just have moonshine. And I can't break into it. Oh wait, yeah, I can. I have one specifically for myself. All right, be right back.
Can you see that one?
My dad was on the P-61 Black Widows during World War II. There's a few of them. There's still a few of them around. One's in the Smithsonian. Another one is in the Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. Another one is in China. One was directly from my dad's squadron. And there was another one in Mid-Atlantic Air Museum. It was a wreckage. It was recovered from New Guinea, and they're rebuilding it. Yeah,
I've never heard of that one.
The P-61 Black Widow.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
It's a night fighter,
Mm-hmm.
and they made a little over 700 of them. Northrop made those, and it was Northrop back before they were joined.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, and it had onboard forward-looking radar for 5-mile radar, and it held 4 20-millimeter cannons in the belly and 4 50 cals on a rotating turret on the top. It looked a lot like a P-38. It was a twin boom, but it was a much larger airplane. And yeah, he went all over the world with that airplane. Yeah.
Wow.
I think you're right, Ivor. I think it was a P-63.
What's that?
There was a crash
P-63.
this weekend between a B-17 and a P-63 at an air show.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The Russians bought a ton of those during World War II. They loved that airplane, P-63. They loved it because it had like a 40 millimeter grenade launcher in the nose. They loved it. That's why they built the Alcan Highway, so they could put an airfield, which is still the largest airfield in the U.S. Air Force, at Fairbanks. No, not Fairbanks. That airfield was attacked during World War II by the Japanese. They were selling P-63s to the Russians like you wouldn't believe, you know. Yeah.
The Russians.
The Russians.
The Russians.
The Ruskies.
What was the name of that airfield up there? It was the largest one in the U.S. Air Force for a long time. It might still be. There's F-22s up there. Well, it was when they took when the Japanese took two of our Aleutian Islands, they attacked that air base at the same time. It's not Ketchikan. I'll think of it. Oh, here's one of my videos. My old videos I made about my dad's military service. Here it is. It's not a very good quality video, but it showed where my dad went overseas during World War II, and that guy went everywhere, man. Started out in North Africa.
Yeah. It's pretty stout.
Burn a little going down, did it?
Yeah, a little bit.
What is that? Looks like Elson or something. EIELSON. Air Force Base in Alaska.
Here, just a second. This is one of my videos here.
There are three Air Force bases in Alaska.
Yeah. Ellsworth, or I don't know. Just a minute. I gotta think.
That would be my luck. I would have joined the Air Force and ended up in Alaska. The one place, nah. I hate the cold.
There we go. That's one of my videos that shows a global map of where my dad went during World War II.
I'd end up in Alaska all by myself on one of those islands things, and I would be all by myself. That's what would happen.
Out there on the Aleutians.
All by myself.
Without an adult juice box, no less.
I have to learn how to make my own.
Yeah.
You have to be able to grow the grapes.
Yeah, because they only get cargo planes there like once a month or something, right?
Something like that,
yeah. About 20 boxed wines, please.
Hey, I got a story for you. When I was in the Air Force, there was a tech sergeant. He was a Vietnam vet. And he was telling me about being stationed out in one of the Aleutian Islands at one of those radar sites out there, real remote. And it was one of those Air Force bases where they didn't wear uniforms. They just grew beards because there's nobody out there but them. He was in vehicle maintenance. And this civilian used to fly in an airplane once every week. And he had the good stuff, whiskey, whatever. And they give requests to this guy, and he'd go fly out and bring it back to the guys, making a profit. You know? And then one of the guys was kind of a half-ass smartass. Said, "Hey, man, next time bring back a couple hookers with you." And he did. And he brought 2 hookers onto the airbase. And I guess, these guys, that was a remote posting for 18 months or something, unaccompanied. And they ain't seen none of that in a long time. And those 2 girls walked out of there with their pockets full of money. And the commanding officer, he's standing there with a beard, low protocol place, and said, "Damn you guys, I would not have complained if you brought, not complaining that you guys brought in a couple of hookers, but God damn it, why didn't you tell me?
Yep.
Exactly.
He wanted to get some. He ain't had any in 8 months or whatever, you know. So
Skipper's supposed to be the first one. Are you kidding me?
yeah, I guess they snuck the girls around into the barracks, and you know what they're doing. So
Oh my Lord.
He's the same guy was telling me. Well, he was in vehicle maintenance, and he was telling me about how their monthly C-130 was going to come in full of their provisions, and there was a bull moose out on the runway, and he ain't moving. He ain't moving.
No, they're stubborn.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
So him and another airman were told, go and get that moose off of the runway, and they're in one of those 4-door Dodge blue pickups that says Air Force on it. And they were told to go get that moose off the runway, and they tried everything, coming up and the horn and side swiping it. That moose got pissed off, and he ripped one of the doors off that Dodge pickup truck. He started fighting back, and he ripped the door right off, tore that truck to pieces. Then when he was ready, then he moved. And then in came the C-130, and I was laughing, like, oh, my God, that's funny. He goes, no, it's not funny. I was in vehicle maintenance. I had to fix the damn truck. What are you laughing about?
Oh wow.
That's hilarious. There was one specific base that has one person on it, and I think it has a woman on it. And she takes care of, I don't know what she does, satellites, I don't know particularly.
It's a satellite link system.
Yeah, and she's okay. She goes hunting. She does all that stuff. She's okay with living by herself up there. But
Maybe she doesn't like men.
Mm.
Well, so you don't have a choice. When they tell you to go, you go. Here's your orders. Go.
Yeah, I don't know if they would order somebody there.
Sure, they would.
Would they? Or you just
being in the
volunteer?
military.
Well,
That's
You go when you're told to go.
Mm.
Yeah.
They would ask for volunteers first.
No, they don't. They give you your orders.
No, for something like that they might.
Mm.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
'cause that's
Don't.
like-
I know. They give you your orders.
Yeah, but that's harsh. It's like,
that that when you when you accept the paycheck and put on the uniform, that.
yeah.
They may have had too many people say, I quit, I resign, my time's up.
You can't quit. It's the military. Come on,
Once you
guys.
sign up for 5 years, that's it.
You're in. Yeah,
You're
that's
in
it.
forever.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, you can quit. It's just a hell of a job to do it. I mean, they can Section 8 your ass right out of the military.
Yeah, they can give you a Section 8 and then send you right back.
I don't know anybody that's ever got a Section 8 that turn around went right back.
Well, I never knew anybody who got a Section 8, but
I did
honestly,
know-
that's just where the military is. Here's your orders.
I did know a girl who did get out of the out of the Army, but she was pregnant. She got pregnant.
Yeah, they do give the women an option. When
I knew
when
a
they
guy
get pregnant,
that he was in my dad's unit. He got Section 8'd out, walked out of the gate, and
Thanks, Tibor.
took it, put it. It was like he was putting something down on the ground and waved goodbye to it. And they were like, "What in the world?" And he's like, "I don't need it anymore. I'm out." He faked being crazy the whole time.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Star is right. They'll court martial you if you don't follow your orders. And a court martial like that, it's not easy because your commander decides your punishment.
Yeah.
And he could throw you in Leavenworth. He could just release you without I mean, it's all up to your commanding officer. In Article 15, it's punishment, and they could do anything they want to with you because you don't own your life anymore when you're in the military.
Yeah, they own you.
Mm-hmm. Before
Property
they say
I know
sign
a
your
guy-
life away.
I do know a guy that got busted. He got busted in rank and pay for getting a sunburn. The reason
True.
they classified it as damaging government property.
That's correct. That's correct. I knew of one guy at the airbase where I was at. He had an open top boat. He was out on Lake Mead in Nevada, and he was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy, and shirt off, short pants, and his motor quit out in the middle of Lake Mead, and there was no one around to give him a tow back. He wound up in the hospital, and then they gave him an Article 15 for damaging government property. That's correct.
Yeah. Yep. That happens out here in Virginia Beach quite a bit, actually. These guys that are from like Wisconsin or Minnesota up, and they're not used to being down here in our climate, and they'll go, "Ooh, the beach, let's go," and they don't realize just how sunburned you can get.
Yeah, Tibor.
They get fried.
Mhm.
Yeah, Tibor. Yeah.
Yeah, she is one badass bitch for sure because
that tech sergeant told me about out on that remote island in the Aleutians. They had civilian employees there, and in order to go off the base, you had to have a civilian with you who acted as your guide. They were Native Alaskans, and you had to go sign out a couple of high-powered rifles. So I think the Air Force kept some 7mm Magnum rifles, 30-06 rifles, to take with you as soon as you go out in the bush out there, because the bears will eat you,
Yeah, you need it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and a polar bear is nothing to mess around with.
No.
They don't just have regular bears; they have like polar bears.
They see you as something with a heartbeat.
The polar bear is nothing. When you're in Anchorage, they got a Kodiak grizzly up there that makes polar bears look like a little puppy. He's huge. I can take both fists and put it up one nostril on this bear. I got pictures of it, and I got pictures of the bear's last kill. A hunter that was out there with a small rifle and a 38, and he emptied the 38 and he had a bolt action, but he emptied his 38 into the bear, and the bear ate him, and the bear almost ate the ranger that was out looking for the guy, and he emptied his 7mm into it and was loading another magazine in it when the bear finally dropped at his feet. And those are some pretty gruesome pictures, but that bear is now stuffed in the Anchorage airport, and he is tall.
When I was in the Smithsonian Institute, they had the largest polar bear ever found, and it was stuffed and mounted in the Smithsonian. And I'm 6 foot, and this bear was at least, I think it was like 18 feet tall. It wasn't killed by man, but they found its body, and it was gigantic. And they brought it back and stuffed it, and it wound up in the Smithsonian Institute in the museum.
They say they've had a couple of cases where Kodiaks have bred with like polar bears, and those get to be massive.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Star. You can eat bears. I've eaten.
Oh yeah, bear's good eating.
Yeah, black bear.
We got black bear down here. Black bear is good eating.
Most Alaskans are they're not Asian, but they come from Russia.
Yeah,
because they cross their heritage land. They crossed the Bering Strait. I don't know how many years ago. So they kind of are. They're from that.
Yeah, I agree, because the Alaskan natives that I've known, same with the Native Americans out here in the Pacific Northwest, they look Asian. This is the first thing my wife said. They look Asian. So you look at a Mongolian and you look at these people in Alaska and in Washington State.
Yeah.
Bingo. That's where they came
from. I worked with this girl who looked Asian. She looked like she was from Korea or Japan. And I finally one day just asked her, I said, what is your heritage? Because I thought maybe she was a 4th or 5th generation Japanese or something like that, And I asked her one day, I said, what is your heritage? Because it's you're, you know, and she's like, I'm Russian.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
she, yeah.
Well, the dividing line between Russia and Europe and Asia is the Volga River. That's the dividing line. That's in Russia. You know,
Mhm.
a lot of they call them Black Russians.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that phrase before. Yeah. Well, that's like they've got Pakistanis that are blue-eyed and
Sure.
blue-eyed blonde-haired.
Yeah.
I mean, which is complete. I mean, they've got that really dark complexion, but they're blue-eyed and blonde hair. You know, it's just like.
Sounds sexy.
Yeah, it's like you know.
I can't remember. There's the Eurasians, or no, not Eurasians. There's a specific name for this particular group of people I'm talking about, and I can't remember what it is right now. But yeah, they're
Interesting.
Yeah, you hear these people full of themselves. Oh, I'll fight off a bear with a knife.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Good luck.
Yeah, because you
Want
look
a
at two
death wish?
grizzlies. Yeah, you look at two grizzlies beating the tar out of each other. And
Yeah,
it's
I
like-
don't know. Will I get in trouble for showing that?
No,
Shouldn't.
that's the bear. That's the ranger that shot him. And there's some other pictures of it. I mean, he's holding the paws up. The paws like, you know, massively wide.
Surprise. Yeah. Hey, bitches, you can come up. Links in the links.
You look at two
Link is all
grizzly
over.
bears fighting with each other, and their claws are, and they rip at each other, and they don't even draw blood. So you with your hunting knife is going to fight a bear?
Nope, I'm not.
Hey, Brian.
And we have
Yeah, that bear is scary.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think a desert eagle could take that one out. You would need like an elephant gun.
The most scary.
Would you look up Smithsonian Institute polar bear and see if you
Yeah.
can post a picture of that one?
Gil,
Most-
look, will you do it?
Most scared I have ever been was I was working. We've got a park here in the next town over called Chesapeake, which is the second largest city in the state of Virginia. But they have a Northwest River Park. Well, they've got black bear that live in the park. Well, this kid, he was probably 10 years old.
Fishes.
And he thought it was, you know, he went over by the lake and he was skimming rocks, and out of the woods wanders this bear cub, and he starts to go towards the bear cub. And I knew.
You're dead.
I was like, come here. And I'm calling this kid over. And he turns around and he looks at me. I go, just come here. You know, and I'm working security for the park. So I'm armed, but all I've got with me is 3 rounds in a shotgun and my 9mm. And I'm going, okay, if mama shows up, I'm foobarred.
Yeah, there's no way. You're just going to piss it off.
Yeah. And I'm like, come here. And the kid comes over and he's like, what? I go, look, just get in the truck. No sooner does this kid get in the truck than mama comes lumbering out of the woods.
Yeah, that one. I was 6 foot tall when I was standing at the base of that thing, and it made me look tiny.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the biggest, I think that is the biggest bear that's ever been found. But yes, Star, pepper spray or bear spray does work on bears.
No.
They use it as a hot sauce, and they lick it up.
No, it burns their nose big time. That's when I was in high school. There.
Yeah, they actually make bear spray hot sauce.
Star, I would not recommend trying to hug a bear cub. Mama's around somewhere, and she's going to be pissed off when you touch her baby.
She will kill you.
Hey, you may be surprised. The babies may turn around and start biting and clawing you.
Yeah, babies in wildlife don't know their strength, just like
Nope.
Just like a baby scorpion doesn't know that its venom shouldn't be released all at once.
Yeah.
Just like a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
The baby rattlesnakes are more dangerous, more poisonous than the adults because they haven't learned how to control their.
They don't know how to release. They bite and hang. They got to learn how to release.
Yep.
You get every last bit of their.
All right. It's bedtime for me here.
All righty.
All right.
Have a good night, Gil.
All right.
Good night, Gil.
Can I?
So I get this kid back in the truck, and no sooner does he get in the truck than Mama comes lumbering out of the trees.
Oh God.
And he's like, "Look, it's the mama." I'm like, "Yeah, that's why I told you to get in the truck." And they go over by they go by the river. They take their drink. And they go back into the trees, and that's after they went back up into the trees. That's when I drove the kid back to the campsite. And I told his mama, I was like, "Do me a favor." I go, "Make sure you keep an eye on your kid." Because he was almost bear chow tonight. Mama, I saw a bear cub. You what? I was like, oh God, I was I just knew we were both gonna die that night.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's scary.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had my 9mm, but all that's gonna do is piss her off.
Mm.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, this is not gonna end well.
Yeah, we got black bears here in Kentucky too.
Yeah, we have black bears in southern Ohio, but they don't come up here.
Yeah, because they all come from Kentucky. When they show up in Lexington, Kentucky, which is a really big metropolis area, people just lose their shit. They're like, "There's bears in our garbage." Well,
You're living in Kentucky, yeah. Of course, you got bears in your garbage.
You all were, and we're pushing them further away from what used to be their home, and you can't blame them, really.
Yeah. Every once in a while, we get a bear up here, and it comes from Pennsylvania, and it always makes the newspaper.
Yeah, they're migrating, looking for food. Really,
we had a bear in Chesapeake, which is, like I said, it's the next town over. We had a bear in Chesapeake, which is right on the mouth of the Dismal Swamp, and I think they had one downtown. When I say downtown, I'm talking about one of the boroughs. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and everybody freaked out. We're like, guys, do you not remember that we live right in the swamp? But yeah, they called animal control. Animal control came out, tranked her, and took her back out to the swamp, dropped her off.
Above Lake Superior, we have black bear come into the camp. Sniff around them, move on. Yeah. Bears are scary to me.
Yeah, they are. More people get mauled by black bears than anything else.
No, I'm drinking moonshine, Star.
Yeah, Star, I wanted to let you know that, bear spray does work. So does pepper spray, because a bear's nose is, they say it's 5 times more sensitive than a dog.
Yeah, and a dog is like 10 times more sensitive than we are.
Yeah, and I remember watching some guided hunt up in Alaska, and they shot a caribou or something like that, and they said from this moment on, it's not a question of if a grizzly will show up, it's when. They can smell blood in the air from miles and miles away. And yeah, they're getting that caribou dressed out, and here comes a grizzly. And he's not going to stop and turn around.
Yep. Yeah, Star.
Yeah, I saw one Tibor. I saw one wolf in the wild here in Washington State. One, and I'm glad he didn't have his friends with him. I was in a pretty brushy, remote area along one of the rivers here, and I had seen him in there before, and I found his tracks, and his tracks said wolf. I went to work with a photograph of it. I took sitting next to my buddy at work, and I said, "Can you believe this? It says wolf. And are there wolves here in Washington, Western Washington?" Yeah, there are, and because I saw it several times. But you think you're going to outrun a wolf?
Nope.
No. Because I saw it just trotting. And I saw it trotting across the dirt road. And I went, "That's a big coyote? That's not a coyote. What the hell?" And it ain't a dog, and just at a trot. I mean, just like a decent walk, those things could go past a human being easy.
Oh yeah,
Wolves are freaking scary, man. Those things are big. They're
They're
bigger than
massive.
what you might think.
yeah, they are.
I've always wanted to have one as a pet until I realized, okay, I was really into training my pit bull. So I took him to like all these training classes. And the woman that was training him, she had wolves. She had like 8 of them.
Oh Lord.
And guess what she did? She trained wolves. So she's like, I told her, I said, I've always wanted one, but I just kind of consider that like the alpha or the top of all dogs, like to learn how to train them. And, like I'm sure they're tremendously stubborn. Apparently they go into heat 2 times a year.
Ooh.
And when the males go into heat 2 times a year, you can't even go near them. They're just wild. They just, you can't control them.
Ooh, no thanks.
Yeah.
There is a show here on YouTube. It was like Unusual Pets, and it was in the UK, and it showed a woman who had like 4 wolves. One of her wolves could be in the house with her, but the other 3, they were berserk. They could not be domesticated at all.
Oh wow!
And we're talking of dogs that are about 200 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My sister had one that the dog was 75% wolf, and the other 25% was German Shepherd.
Oh boy. Hey,
Yeah, Roan was nothing to play with. He was a big boy. I'm not usually scared of dogs, but Roan I had a healthy respect for.
Yeah. I used to be at the pet store all the time because I was training my dog. So I was actually trying to get him in a program where he could actually be he could actually have papers. So I could take him into hospitals and
we did that with. We had a dog we did that with too.
Yeah, and so I was trying to train him to do that. Anyway, this woman used to come in all the time, and she had 2 Alaskan Malamutes.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
And they were freaking huge.
Yeah,
they were the biggest dogs I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably the closest there is to like a domesticated wolf.
Yeah, and you think, Courtney, a wolf, the gray wolf that I saw along one of the rivers here was at least twice the size of that one.
Wow.
At least twice. And
is that fishes down there in the right?
I always wanted to have a Tibetan Mastiff. They're so freaking cool.
Long time no see, sis.
Neapolitan Mastiffs. The Neapolitan Mastiffs are freaking huge and wrinkly.
I love the wrinkly Mastiff.
Oh, they're so cool. I think Mastiffs are amazing dogs.
In the private chat and regular chat, I put a link to the Wolf Run Refuge here in Kentucky. I've got to go there. If I do nothing else before I die, I have to go there. There's actually some you can actually pet.
Better bring your camera and make it into a video, Barry.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's a once in a lifetime thing. It sounds like.
Yeah, that was amazing. I would love to see that.
I've donated to them several times in the past.
Oh, cool.
Well, yeah,
those that don't know what a Neapolitan Mastiff looks like, this is
giant lion dogs.
They'll slap you with their jowls.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I don't want all the slime though.
Hey guys, what's up?
All that slobber.
I know all that slobbery slime.
I didn't know what that was. Sorry, guys. I wouldn't have clicked on it. But yeah, it's freaking huge, man. They're so cute, but they're pretty. They're not the same as a Cane Corso. Cane Corso is an Italian Mastiff, but these are pretty. Yeah. I mean, they're pretty close.
That link that Barry posted up, you see the face of the wolf. It's got the coloring of like a coyote, but not the legs and the build. But I remember when I first saw that wolf, I was looking at it like,
did you put it in chat?
Is that, you know?
Yeah, it's in private and regular chat.
Yeah,
that's a lot of hair on those Tibetan Mastiffs, though.
Ooh. The one that I saw was called it's a subspecies of the gray wolf. It's called a coastal gray wolf. They range from Vancouver Island in British Columbia down here to Seattle, Washington, in our area. And that was something, man. I've never seen one in the wild, but it was pretty spooky.
Yeah.
And that was before Mrs. was in this country, and I told her about that, and she said, "Don't you dare go down there again.
Yeah.
You're gonna wind up fodder, you know."
Yep.
The
For sure.
Neapolitan.
They're cute. The
I was
Tibetans are
trying
just
to see if I could get a better picture, but I guess not. Oh, look, there's Aunt B.
Ain't they?
Oh, the Octomom.
Hey,
Octomom. Oh my god.
That's an odd combination, Aunt B and the Octomom.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you should check out the Tibetan Mastiff. They're gorgeous. They look like big lions.
Above that was Samantha from Bewitched.
Yeah, what a weird combo,
I
eh?
had one of these big spike collars for my Macapopolis, but he just was not. He was not a mean dog in any
That
way.
thing's
He
a
just
beast.
looked badass.
Macapopolis.
Look up the.
Yeah, Matt. He was an American Bulldog, and he looked just like Petey from Little Rascals. He had the black around his eye and everything. And I had this big, thick, red spiked collar on him. God, he looked like a badass. He was not, though. He was so far from it. But everybody was scared of him. When I'd walk him down the street, people would walk on the other side. They'd walk on the other side of the sidewalk.
I would have, because if it even remotely resembles a pit bull, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Look up the
Tibetan
pictures,
Mastiff.
if you would, Courtney, of the English Wolfhound. That's a dog I would like to have.
An Irish Wolfhound, one that I
Or
would
is it
love to
Irish?
have.
Is it Irish Wolfhound?
Irish Wolfhound.
Wolfhound.
Well, I don't know. There
Tibetan
may be an
Mastiffs
English
are
Wolfhound,
so
but I'm saying
gorgeous.
I know there are Irish Wolfhounds, and they're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, that's the
you.
Irish
Fuzzy
Wolfhound
bear.
is what I would like.
Oh,
Boy, that's
Don't
a
eat
lot of
me.
hair. Look at the size of that freaking
squeeze
thing.
it. It's just squeeze it.
Mm-hmm.
Still have such a cute face.
I would have to live in Alaska for a dog like that, though.
Yeah.
Because I would or somewhere super cold, because I would feel horrible. You can't own a dog like that in Ohio. Like,
You can in the wintertime, but that's, what?
yeah.
4 months out of the year?
Like, you can own a dog like that in Russia where it's cold all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at all that hair. It would be all over the floor.
When I was in England, I ran across an older gentleman on a Saturday sitting there in the town square. He had his Irish Wolfhound with him.
Yeah, those are gorgeous too. I like them too.
Yeah, and that was
They only live 4 years.
Yeah,
Well,
I asked him if I could pet him, and the dog was really nice.
Yeah. They're
You
gentle,
know?
right?
They are. They
Did
are.
you
He
say
was
4?
a sweetheart.
Yeah, they're so big they only live for 4 years.
That's horrible.
Unless you find a rescue and it's
Mhm.
mixed with something else, like a poodle or something like that, then they will live a little bit longer, but they have really bad genetics.
Oh, that's like what do you call it? The Great Danes are only 9, I think. But
Yeah.
I never knew 4 was on the table for dogs. That's horrible.
People think they're aggressive, and I guess they're a one-person dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
The Irish.
this one that I met was very gentle. He was a big sweetheart. Yeah, yeah. He didn't seem to care about me. He just looked at me and hey, can I pet you? And
They
can I
are
pet your
super
dog?
cool, though.
And he
Their
goes, "Yeah,
hair
go
is
ahead."
real wiry. They're
It
real
is.
wiry.
They're very
Looks
wiry.
like a ginormous terrier. Looks like a big old terrier.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
they're really cool.
Yeah, I guess they used to use those to hunt wolves a
Wow.
long time ago.
Yeah.
Probably been overbred for centuries, and
Yeah, too much inbreeding.
yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because they're really cool dogs.
Yeah.
They're not very hard to train either.
They're ginormous. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
the one that he was very, very, very calm. And he just looked at me like, "Hi."
This is one of my favorite
That
dogs.
was about it. Hello, hi.
Right? Star says it's so sad.
Let's see if I can go.
Oh, that's my thing now. Is Rezzy
This is my dog right here.
9.
I have always wanted one.
Those are cool.
An Argentino Dogo. Oh my god.
I want another Roddy so bad. I don't know what to do.
These
Those are-
dogs are your protector, man. They
That's what
will
they say.
go. They'll go to any length to protect you.
What is this? An Argentina goat?
Yeah.
Dogo? Is that what you called it?
Yeah.
Or Dogo Argentino is how they say it on the thing.
Argentino.
It sounds better the other way.
These dogs are awesome, and they're hard to get in the United States.
I bet.
Oh yeah, they look like ginormous.
They look like a
animals.
killer.
Oops.
Of course. Sorry, guys.
They clicked the wrong
We had a
thing,
hiccup in that.
wrong thing.
No, I had blown up my screen, and so yeah, it was like my eyes are acting up tonight, so I had to blow the screen up a little bit, and so when it went really big, it was like whoa.
We lost the fishes.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
I'll tell you another one that I've actually really started looking into is the Belgian Malinois.
Sorry. Once again, internet issues.
It's okay.
Forgive me.
You're
Weird.
being monitored, Courtney.
Probably.
Yeah.
We're talking
Yeah.
about stuff we shouldn't be talking about.
De los Estados Unidos. So
But
That's
those
not-
Argentina dogos are really hard to train. They're like, they're really stubborn. But there's a story about a girl in Argentina, a little girl whose dog, she had one of those dogs and she was watching them, and a mountain lion came down from the mountains and was stalking her.
Fights
The
on
dog
it.
went after it and killed a mountain lion.
holy crap.
Maybe.
Yeah, saved the little girl's life.
Good dog.
In Argentina, was her name Evita?
Don't cry for me, Bob.
Don't cry.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Argentina.
Oh, a Basenji? Yeah, aren't those dogs typically in Africa? I don't know. But yeah, that's cool. Those are really cool dogs.
Yeah, I hope you can get one.
Lord.
Yeah, you're right, Star. Those some of those breeds
Yeah.
are just unhealthy. You know.
Yeah, that's like cubs. Ones have been inbred so much. They
Of course.
With the German shepherds with the hip
Court,
dysplasia.
I gotta go. I got
Okay,
a incoming call, but I wanted to thank you for letting me come up.
Oh yeah, anytime.
It was good to see you. Don't make
Good
yourself
to
a
see you.
stranger.
No, I've been around. I just haven't been able to do my own yet. I'm not
Well,
ready.
tonight's actually me taking a break from doing my own lives. I'm doing lives like 5 nights a week now.
Oh, you are? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I go live.
Yeah, I
about,
haven't noticed. Okay, cool.
I don't know why I didn't get a notice.
Yeah, I'll make sure to watch.
yeah, I've been going live like usually. Actually, in some cases, 6 or 7 nights a week. But tonight, I just said, you know what, I need a break.
Drop your link in the private if you can before we
please
go.
Yeah, I
I'll
will.
sub to you.
Because I wonder if they
Okay.
unsubbed me or what's
Thanks for
going
coming
on.
up, Nut. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you letting me come up. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Yep, I'll hold on a second. The chat over here.
Pretty easy going bunch here.
There we go in the private. All right, give me just a second. I'll drop the link.
Yeah, as long as you don't show your butthole on live.
Oh God, no.
It's all good.
Although
I don't want to see his butthole.
if I hit 1,000, here's the deal I've made with the regulars on my channel. If I hit 1,000, I'm going to, because there are a few that remember Ron's flak jacket dance. I've promised to redo that if I hit 1,000 viewers by December.
What's the white jacket dance? I don't remember him doing
You don't
that.
remember him twerking? Oh, it was him twerking. You don't remember him
Oh
twerking?
yes, the twerking. Okay.
Yeah, I've said I would do that if I hit 1,000 by December 31st.
Oh, Ron.
Fortunately for me, I don't think I'm going to make it because I'm only at like 4. I don't even think I'm at 400 yet. I
I'm not even 1,000 yet, but I don't care.
I'm not either, and I'm not worried about it. But yeah, that was kind of the
Kind
deal.
of the inside joke.
Yeah, that was kind of the inside joke. But all right, yeah, I'll drop that link over here in private.
Okay.
Thanks, Matt.
All right.
See you later,
care.
brother. Good to see
Alrighty,
you,
sis.
Florida.
Alrighty.
You just like I gotta
All
pull
right.
it over here on the other one real quick.
Man twerking. Yeah, man twerking star. It only happens in America. Well, then again, it might happen there too, because you have the lady boys.
Howdy, folks. Where is she?
Star, he's in India.
Oh, he's in India. Oh, it's
Mhm.
okay. Sorry,
Yeah, he's in India.
Here, let me do this.
Okay. So I have a question. When I talk to somebody and just tell them, because I see something that's going on in their panel and they're a poop trooper,
Yeah.
if I tell them, hey, I'm just letting you know, like, the people you have on your panel are not great, is that being an asshole or is that being dramatic?
I don't think so.
If I've had experience with them or I know some insight,
No, I
I'm
don't
not
think
being an
so.
asshole,
But
am I?
you know what happened to me when I gave insight. I got a whole live about me with those bitches. So I
Okay,
don't
so should I just go live?
just if they treat you like shit after you do that, let's just throw a live in their honor.
Like what you think.
Oh my gosh. How can a man's waist go
Well,
up?
I think it's only fair, Courtney, because if somebody's going to cause problems on your channel, they should have a little heads up. Watch this guy,
Yeah. Yeah. If they're a poop trooper, especially, you should.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's just a courtesy that you're showing them. As long as you're like doing it in a way that it's not like calling them basically an idiot for having the person on.
Oh, I would never do that.
I know you wouldn't.
Bye, Mike.
They might. Oh, good. He left us. I gotta check.
I'm not getting any indication of anybody putting anything in the privates.
I just got the indication. Mutt put his thing in there.
Oh, okay.
You don't see the link I put in there?
Yeah, I did, Barry.
Yeah, Barry's got one in there too. I had a
I hope you
copy,
can
but I
get
guess
there,
I'll do it
Barry, and go
later.
check out that wolf sanctuary. I'd love to see it on a video.
Maybe it'll open one.
Star says, how can a man's waist go up like the woman's to twerk?
I saw that.
Tibor says, sorry, it doesn't. And he said, oh, good Lord. Thanks, Tibor.
Well, Star, my friend, I can tell you one thing. I'm not going to watch a video like that. It just doesn't interest me.
Bob, are you still on your one beer?
Well, I got a growler.
Are you being a teetotaler this evening? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
kind of. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I think this one now will be my third refill. See, Courtney made me do this.
She made you?
She made me.
Oh.
I said, you better drink on this panel, Bob. Or
Yeah,
else.
you better.
You forced your hand.
I didn't know it was a forced drinking panel. I should have made myself a drink then. I feel out of
Looks
place.
like Carol needs a cocktail.
Well, I'm not drinking, Carol.
Brown ale right there.
Barry and I will be the.
Well, I feel warmer now that I
sobers.
had a couple of pints. I feel warmer. Yeah.
I do have to say that this apple pie candle is going down kind of smooth versus the wine.
That's pretty amazing that you can make your own apple pie candles.
It's now 27 degrees outside.
Light yourself up anytime you please.
Well, can I camp out at your house? It's 27 degrees here.
Sure, Bob. I'm sure my husband won't have a problem with that. I can
Who's
scream.
this guy?
I scream like near to the room, and he doesn't
Carol,
even
you
wake
just
up.
tell him that you saw popcorn on the Moonshiners and you just wanted to give it a try.
Yeah, that's all. I'm making essential oils. Oops, I screwed up. Oh, this is delicious.
I have a stovetop still for essential oils.
Oh, the other one's not a stovetop? Darn. I have to set it up and.
Because you can't use an essential, if you're using you have to have one still for essential oil, one still for alcohol. You cannot mix.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Oil and alcohol don't really go together. So.
Yeah.
That makes
you'll contaminate.
It's like alcohol and bikinis. It can get you in
That
trouble.
doesn't mix either.
Yeah, tequila and bikinis don't mix either. One falls off. I
I
don't know
don't
which
care if I'm
one.
staring, I'm drunk. Look at the butt on that one. God almighty, look at that.
What I would like to do though is make my own gin. I really would, because you have to get a specific type of pine,
Mm-hmm.
and
Juniper,
you
isn't
put
it?
it. I'm sorry, what, Bob?
Is it juniper?
Juniper. It's a pine. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You put that in a bag. You make the alcohol,
Come on.
and then you put the it's like a net bag. You put the juniper in there, and then you put it in the still. Actually, a
Like,
still sometimes have, I don't know what it's called, has an extra type of thing onto the still, and you can put it in there, and it like it flavors it.
Yeah.
It's like gin or like a Christmas tree.
It's like one of those things that you can put like raw tea leaves in.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
The
Yeah.
English really like their gin. That's one of their
I know
go-to.
why. It's so freaking good.
Yeah. I had
Great
my
for hand
sister-in-law mix me a gin drink a couple of times, and that changed my mind on gin because I tried it prior. But once she
Monty.
mixed it into an English recipe, it was like, oh man, I want more.
Yeah.
Maybe an English recipe, except for Tom Collins. I know you love those, but they smell like hand cleaner to me.
Oh.
They also actually smell like the old towels they used to give us on the airlines that were hot for like
Hot
after
towel
your flight.
smells like Tom Collins.
Yeah, it smelled like a Tom Collins.
What'd she
Like
call those? She just called
fresh
it a gin,
citrusy.
gin and tonic. I think she just called it that, but it had all
Mhm.
other stuff in it. Gary brings along a really long spoon,
Mhm.
and she mixes it into a big pitcher, and he sits there and stirs it.
Oh, that sounds
Ice,
amazing.
you know.
Yeah, it's really good. When I make a gin and tonic, I put as little gin in it as I possibly can. I don't overdo it.
So like
Because
3/4
otherwise
of a
it
glass
won't
of
taste
gin.
good. So you do a little bit of gin, and then you put the rest with not soda water, tonic water. And then you can put a lime in it, that's fine, but I always put lemons and limes in it because I like the way that tastes.
Mm-hmm.
Then you mix it up really good, and it just has, it's not too strong. It's just this refreshing alcoholic beverage that you could totally get drunk on it if you drink, but
Yeah,
it's just so good.
apparently
My mom
people
always
are
makes
good.
They're really good in the summertime.
Yeah, it sounds refreshing for the summertime.
Yeah, it's not
Good.
sweet. It's not
Yeah.
sweet. It's just, oh, good.
Tibor, I have that with Corbel. I can't look at Corbel and not get how I got wasted off of it, and it was not pleasant. The
I
next
always
day.
like to muddle my lime and my lemon too. So if I have it in there, I squeeze the crap out of it. Like I really squeeze the crap out of it.
What? Star gin makes women fat? One of your
No.
girlfriends said it? Maybe she just didn't want you giving her gin. She thought you were trying to.
Beer makes girls fat. Beer
Yeah.
will.
All
Straight
alcohol
liquor
can.
will not make you fat because there's
Yeah.
nothing in it.
Yeah. All alcohol, though, can to
Video
a
I'm
certain
posting
extent
up
make.
here
Depends what your
is-
body does with it.
Yeah.
Is from, this is what we do on holiday in the Philippines. This was a video from 2014, and the first young lady you see sitting next to me is my daughter from back in 2014 when the girls were teenagers. We're going island hopping,
Fun.
It was. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that again this year.
Star, you lady killer, you. Glad I dumped her, he says.
My internet's acting funky.
I'm over on Bob's video.
Yeah, the first young lady you see sitting next to me is my daughter. I was back in 2014 when they were
I have
teenagers.
to wait for the ads. They're playing those ads.
Bob has a cool reverb going on in that room there.
Oh, what?
It does?
A nice reverb. It actually reminds me of the old 1950s radio stations where they put the reverb on everything.
Is it because of the place isn't full of stuff? So
Maybe.
yeah, that might be it.
I got a pen you might like. So you twist it, of course, you got a pen. This end you can use on your tablet or your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you unscrew the top,
Oh, I think did I see this video already?
What is that?
the screwdriver. This is a
Wow.
four-way or a Phillips, and then that's the flathead
cool.
screwdriver.
That's neat. It looks like something my dad would have had.
Just glad it's not a sexual device, Barry. I would feel very
Yes.
awkward.
I wouldn't
Oh
have
my
thought-
gosh, talking about sexual devices, my poor daughter, for some reason, she's like, she'll earn money doing the things like online for surveys. Okay, surveys. Well, a survey must have gotten her information and sold it. And we
Oh, boy.
twice have gotten this catalog. And of course, my husband looks through the catalog and there's like
Yeah.
vibrators right in the middle of this. It's got all as seen on TV stuff. And then in the middle, it's got nice section of male and female pleasure devices. And yeah. So I basically sent them a little customer service, a note, like, why the hell am I getting these as her? Like, why am I getting these?
Yeah. Yeah.
And apparently it was one of those to see if, you would buy anything, like those one-off things. I was like, well, this is the second one. And, you need to stop it and not sell my information. So we'll see. They said they were going to stop. We'll see.
My bell's broken.
It's like nothing so embarrassing. My poor daughter, she's so sweet. I didn't want to tell her another one came and her dad saw it.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
my.
that's what we do
It
when
was
we
like,
go over there.
second one.
Girl in
Wow.
the sunglasses.
Yeah. He was trying to figure out what's Hannah doing online in there that we're getting
There's a couple of
catalogs.
them. One of them in sunglasses is my wife. Girl right next to me is my daughter.
You had little full cheeks there, Bob.
Yeah, it was before the cancer, hon.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Yeah, you can check out some of the beaches that we're at and stuff.
Really pretty. Pretty.
Yeah, blue water, white sand. That's my
Now, this is
brother-in-law.
not where the crocodiles are, right? the
No,
saltwater?
no,
Okay.
no. They're all gone. They're already eaten.
They're already eaten? The people eat them?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Snakes too. They eat them.
Hello to whoever just came in. Please
Got
make
me.
thyself be known.
Level the playing field.
Mhm.
The water's gorgeous, though. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So pretty.
That white sand beaches and
Yes. Well, it's got like that Caribbean color to it, the water.
Mhm. Hello. Thank you for coming in. 15 people in the house.
That's
Hit the
awesome.
thumbs up, share us out, and leave a comment in the side chat.
that's the whole family plus some of the neighbors and all that.
I can't watch it. My internet's acting up. All it did was spin for me.
Oh,
I don't have anything loading or downloading or anything. I don't know what's up with it.
that's weird.
Sunflowers. Is that what's going on? Don't we
I
have
don't know.
sunflowers? Sunflowers.
Sun farts, maybe.
My late father-in-law's on that video. And
I
his
thought of
bestie
Star
friend.
today. Star, I thought of you when you were talking about couch farts. My husband got me today.
The last one
Mhm.
was not earth facing, so I don't know what's going on, Court.
Yes, that's what I call them, Star. Sun flares or sun farts. Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
why can't you swim, Star? That's kind of weird.
Well, he's got that Ganji. Is that how you say it?
Oh, I
wants
would
to,
swim in
who
that
wants to learn how to swim in that?
Yeah. No, we're good. I don't want to swim in that river. And then
Oh, no.
afterwards, they'll just eat you.
Yeah, that's a- have a barbecue in your honor. You're the barbecue.
I know.
I don't think I'd want to be, so, oh, look at that big turd that just floated by.
I don't
Yay.
want to get eaten.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
I think that was so and so's uncle I just saw over there too, floating by. Guess he didn't make it to the barbecue. You
Thank
go in
you,
circles
workers.
in the water. Well, you can always, if you can go in circles, you can always flip yourself over and float in case you get into water and you get scared. Just flip yourself over on your back and float.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna, if you can only if you're not, you don't have the confidence in your head as a swimmer, you're not going to tread very long. So float, just in case.
I'm a floater. I can float very easily.
I'm better floater now that I'm older. I guess it's the softer parts of me float nicely compared to when I was little and just muscle and bone.
Yeah, back when you're skin and bone,
Yeah.
you just think like a rock. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to float on an incline when I was little.
Everybody says it's so easy to float. I can't float. Just my head. I can float.
If I totally relax my body, I can 100% float like a dead body.
I can float better now. Yeah. I don't know if I can float completely like that. I haven't tried lately.
Yeah, Star, with that water that I'm showing on that video. After it goes to the white sand beaches and it gets dark, that's where the mountainsides drop off. And then the water goes to black. And that's what creeps me out. It's like, what's living down there?
I don't like that at all. I won't go snorkeling anymore. I won't. You won't. No. Mm-mm. No, I'm talking I'll go swimming in a pool. The ocean is not for me anymore. And it's weird because my mom got that way too as she got older. And she didn't even go through what I went through with trying to get my diving license and all that.
Wow. Bob, there's no such thing as an ugly Filipino, is there?
No, there's no such thing, man. They are pretty ladies. Yeah. Yeah, on my channel is a whole playlist of 2014.
He's trying to corrupt me. I know what he's doing.
2014, 2015, 2017, 2012.
Where's
all
that,
all
Algie?
years I've been going over there.
Pachulia. Where's Pachulia? Is that somewhere in the Philippines? Pachulia? Is that how you say it?
She was talking about Greece.
Oh, in Greece. Oh, I'm such a ding dong.
Digs!
Yeah, there's plenty of that over there. Men dressing like women over there.
No thanks.
They come out after the dark. After it gets dark. They come
Yeah,
out.
all the interesting things come out after dark.
After dark, the freaks come out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whether you
I just
want
learned
them
to
to or
accept
not.
it. That's just how they are. It's what they do, and I believe in freedom. If you want to do that, that's okay. Go ahead.
I remember when I was young and my dad would be like, there's really nothing good you can get into after 10 o'clock at night. You might as well just come home at 10.
Yeah,
when we were negotiating a time, I should be home.
Yeah. After
Diggs,
10
you can
p.m.
come up if you want. I don't know what your situation's like, but come up.
I noticed that when Mrs. and I used to go out dancing, and on Facebook after 10 p.m. is when the drunks just come flying out.
It would get weird.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm drinking.
She and I used to go out every couple of weeks for a dancing date, and right around 10 p.m. is when I just elbow.
What is that?
They're just
get out of here because the crowd was
marbles.
Getting
It's actually got a marble in the center, but they've got this really cool. It doesn't pick it up. It's like opalescent. Can't see it on camera.
Some of them look like they had something in the middle.
Yeah, they do. These have a blue, but it's opalescent.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could show it with the light maybe on. Let me see if I can find the light. Blind myself.
Yeah.
Not supposed to look at it.
Barely. I don't know if it. Yeah, it's still not catching it. It's kind of opalescent.
Yeah, if it was behind it, it probably would.
It's really light.
Guys, if you're not familiar with Diggs Outdoors, if you guys aren't familiar with Diggs Outdoors, you need to go over and subscribe to Diggs.
You can kind of catch it in them while they're inside.
Diggs is a solid guy.
Yes. Diggs personally saw
Pretty,
Bob's
actually.
girlfriend. In fact,
He's a
Bob's
solid.
girlfriend sat on his lap.
Well, did you guys like the addition to my Washington State flag up there?
I love it.
Yes, I love it. I
Yeah,
saw
that's
that
what I was
too.
saying
Love it.
earlier. I like your banner.
Yeah. It's a
I don't know what the
neckerchief or muffler that gave them to us. Boeing did, and then I gave it to my wife, and that wound up in the clothes that she didn't want during the move. So it's like, yeah,
Okay. You're
There
not
you go.
emotionally attached to it though. Like that's
No.
different.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, he loves the banner too. Star does. It does look like a banner.
Yeah. Thanks, Star. I worked on those little pigs for many, many, many years. Worked on thousands of them.
Mm. Monty, I saw your short. I don't think I got to comment on it, just liked it. But your wife made
You're
the
welcome.
ham stock. That was cool.
I try to help my poopers out as much as I can. Diggs has been a pooper since like the very beginning. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That cat is waiting for you to fall sound asleep, Barry. Then he's going to tear apart the house.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Wake
just
you
sit
up
on
and-
his face. Just sit on his face so he can't breathe.
Yeah.
They like to do that for some reason. It's really weird. I've seen that like on video where guys are like, didn't know why I couldn't breathe, and then I videotaped myself at night. You see,
A damn cat walk across your face. Yeah. They do that to wake you up. Little freaking terrorists is what they are.
They're like, excuse me, there's no water in my bowl, sir.
yeah,
Oh,
or it's
yeah.
not cold enough for me to drink it. Could you please refresh it?
Yeah.
You expect me to drink this day-old water?
Yeah. when they're young, man, they wake you up in the middle of the night because they want your attention. And
Yeah.
they'll knock stuff all over, man.
Look,
I'm
stop
sorry. Don't do that again. I'm sorry.
Stop it.
We got the claws out that time.
Oh, hands off, buddy.
It's like, leave me alone. I'm sleeping.
I'm
Yeah.
sleeping.
I need to save my energy for more resting later.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
not quite 4:00 yet.
Actually, she needs to save his energy for when you go to sleep, and he's going to
That's
knock
right.
stuff off your kitchen counter.
Probably something breakable.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Oh my
one-
God.
I sure miss my old cat. I miss her.
That's a little scary, T-boy. The plane's
Bob
front
needs a cat.
on the ground. Yes,
I
he
do.
does. Now that he has a house, he should get one.
Might have a few coming up.
I've got the neighbor's black lab, Luna.
Mhm.
The other day, well, when I first met Luna, I threw the ball. You throw the ball for a black lab, you are now adopted. You know.
Aw.
And the other day, Luna comes over, and when I was fixing that table for the milling machine, Luna came in, and her owner was out there, the neighbor lady, and
Mhm.
okay, if she comes into your garage, yeah, it's okay. And
Yeah.
then on
You
her own-
can't, but your dog can.
yeah, pretty much. Well, she came in and looked around a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of being the nosy.
Yeah.
Thing, you know. But, yeah, Luna the other day came walking right in and, hi.
I know. I love that.
Yeah. Hello, Luna. What are you doing? Mama let you out, huh? I gotta go. Bye. Off she
cold.
went. I'm just checking, just doing the rounds.
Yep.
You know.
It sounds like you need a box of milk bones.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. If they'll let the dog have milk bones.
I don't mind her coming over and checking up on me, but I don't want her hanging out here. They can be pretty freaking destructive. I had a black lab for about
Yeah, they can.
a year. They're just clumsy, and they're 100
They're-
pounds. You know.
Yeah.
But I thought that was really cute, though. She just
My
came
old
over.
friend and her husband had one, and it had mental issues, and they finally had to actually kick it out of the house. And when they had it out in the front yard, this was in Vermont, like they would bring it in the cold weather. I think they ended up having it adopted out because it just was so out of it. It
Yeah.
dug a hole like 3 feet wide by 3 foot deep
Mhm.
outside.
Carol, I'll tell you, when we wanted to get another dog, we had the male black lab, and we wanted to get another dog. So the wife and the two kids went to the Humane Society to get another dog. And here's this Newfoundland, and and my youngest son was probably 5 or 6 at the time. Big Newfie came out of the cage and sat down next to my son, and wouldn't
Oh
leave
my
his side.
gosh. Chose your son. Yeah.
Yeah. She, that's part of their breed is protecting children.
Mm-hmm.
They brought home this Newfie, and she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, she's so big, but we didn't realize how much bigger she is than the lab." And I went, "Oh my God," And talking about digging holes, these two got them in their mind that they're going to dig underneath the fence, and they did.
Oh yeah,
They both got out. They both got out.
That's what the neighbors' dogs do. They teamwork. The little one is the planner, and he can get through the hole first. He tells the big one what to do.
You know how they are, Carol. And so I fixed them, man. I fixed it. I settled that. I went down and had to shove some boards in there for the meantime until I could get down to the hardware store and buy several bags of concrete. And I kept them in the house that day. I poured probably 200 pounds of concrete in those holes.
All right.
And then I covered it up with dirt, and I let the dogs out, and I go, because they ran right over to that hole and started digging, and you can see them looking at it. I'm watching them both from the behind, and they both went, huh? What the hell is this? It was solid concrete. I said, I fixed you.
So how many days later did they find another spot?
Yeah,
they tried, but they just gave up pretty quick because it was really rocky and they couldn't get in there,
My cousins had a Newfoundland, and its head was literally right with the countertops.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't put anything on the countertops; it would just eat it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Countertop surfing.
Well, we had in-laws in Seattle, Courtney, and it was that hellish Christmas drive to go up to Ballard in Seattle and then make that hellish drive back on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It was just a nightmare. But we came back home once, and in this area, it's a tradition to have a bowl full of mixed nuts, walnuts, Brazil nuts, all that on your coffee table for people to stop in. That's so it is on the Northwest.
Remember. Yeah.
And we came home and that bowl was on the living room floor and it was empty. And that
It did have shells. Were they
ate everything. She ate all of it. And the next day she was outside. Serve rice.
She was trying this shit.
They weren't coming out as nuts, guys. They were coming out as they were crushed. She crushed every one of those nuts into little. Ow! My butthole!
I bet. Scraping her little butt.
Oh.
Yeah, LG, we had them during Thanksgiving. We would just get them during Thanksgiving, and Dad would sit and crack the nuts in his chair.
Oh, yeah. You bet.
I still have our nutcrackers that we would use.
That was, It's I wasn't sure if that was a U.S.
I've always wanted to
tradition
crack
or
nuts.
just Northwest,
No, it's a kind of, I think, a U.S. tradition. It might be a northern thing. I don't know if it's a northern versus southern thing. And I think, Corky likes to be a nutcracker herself. I'll have to ring Dustin up on the. Hey, Dustin, is she a nutcracker?
She's a bull buster.
She's a bull buster.
Wanted to do
Bull
that.
buster. Nutcracker. That's what she means. Yeah.
But I made a mistake one time because we had Thanksgiving dinner at our house, and this was way back then. And
I know, little G.
there was a
poor
bunch
thing.
of food left over, and we were eating on it for several days. And it's like, dude, I can't eat no more of these mashed potatoes and stuff. I just, so
Done.
I took it in mass like a moron and put it down for the dogs. And the Newfie got there first, and guys, she consumed all of it, every bit of it. She didn't share any of it with the lab because she got there first. You know how dogs are.
Yeah.
I feel so bad because about 20 minutes later, that Newfie was outside. She was overstuffed. No, she went right out in
That's
the
the one
grass.
that is.
Oh God!
When a dog pukes it up, that says you
Thank
shouldn't
God
be
it was
eating it.
in the grass and not in the house.
You
Yeah.
know
Thank
why
God,
that is?
But
Dogs,
They're not supposed to eat potatoes.
before I could hose it into the grass, the goddamn Labrador ran out there and he started eating.
I gave
He
it and
started
dogs do that.
eating the
Oh
Newfie
my God.
vomit. I was like, "Oh God, you serious?"
here's the difference between dogs and cats and dogs and humans.
Mhm.
Most of the time, humans know when to stop eating.
Oh yeah,
Cats know when to stop eating, but
They
dogs
do.
don't have that trigger.
they
Yeah, they
don't.
don't. Just
You're right. You're right, Barry.
Yeah,
They don't.
they'll just keep on eating until they.
Yeah.
throw it up.
Humans
and
also
cats
don't
are-
shit in the yard.
Yeah, most of the time.
Well, sometimes,
We have some that probably do.
occasionally you get caught.
Excuse me, sir, but I have to take a crap. I'll be back in my yard.
Do you have any
I have
great
to
poop
say, I'm
on?
sure there's lawn care workers that have shit in somebody's yard.
Oh, sure.
That could be.
In the
Mhm.
name of fertilizer.
I won't
Mhm.
name names, but
Well, you got to go. You got to go.
that's right.
Drop those trousers. Drop trowel and then let her fly. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Especially if it's a day of like loose stool, like, just
Should
right
have
under
Yeah.
a bush.
Been
should
that.
have
Been
Taco
there. Done
Bell
that.
for lunch.
Yeah. Just
I
aim
will
under
not.
it.
I will not tell my secrets.
Yeah, I recall when I was young.
What's up,
you know,
Keith Jenkins?
A
back
few
in
more
the day,
drinks, you might.
we used to feed our dog
Yeah, true, Tibor.
everything we ate and some dry food also before all
It's
the
true, Star.
And I remember watching our family dog. Man, as soon as that food hit the plate, she
Yeah.
went right at it. And I asked Dad, "Well, why do they eat that way?" And he says,
Mhm.
"Because dogs come from packs of wolves,
Yeah.
and when you get food, you got to eat it fast before the others come and take it from you." And that made sense to me, even
Yep.
at probably 4 or 5 years old.
Everybody give Keith. He said salute. Everybody give Keith Jenkins a big poop troop salute.
Right on, Keith.
Wow, he has 27 subs.
Yeah.
27,000. Oh my God, so sorry.
Is that true about fish? If you overfeed them, they'll eat till they die or something like that. Is that
Wow,
true?
you did a 30-mile run. Oh my God, I would die.
Ooh.
Thank you for popping in the chat, dude.
Yeah, for
Appreciate
sure.
you.
I think if Mount Rainier exploded, I could do a 30-mile run, but other than that, not going to happen.
So, Keith, what is your channel about, particularly? Curious.
Especially goldfish. Really, it must be that pack mentality that the dogs have. I've got to get mine before it's gone.
I'm also subscribing to your channel.
Yeah, me too.
Eerily.
Looks like he's a first
quiet.
responder.
Well, thank you so much for doing what you do.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a veteran too.
Thank you. We highly respect veterans here.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Got one next to me.
I was in the Air Force.
You're still a veteran, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I know this
All
is
right.
a long shot, and I know you have a ton of subs, but here is the link if you want to come up. I'm going to let
Okay.
you come up.
I'm on your channel too, Keith. Welcome
I know you
to
have a
the-
lot of subs, and you probably are really particular about where you come up, but
Guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I've had like a little sleep today and last night.
You look a little
Okay.
bit sleepy. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
cat's gonna
great.
keep you awake for the
see you later,
rest of the
Barry.
night.
Have a good night.
I
Yeah.
wish it was the cats that kept me up. I don't need. I won't get into it on public, but
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Keep your door locked.
And that goes for
Start
anybody
answering.
else. If anybody else wants to come up on panel, you can. However, you do have to show your face.
I need to start answering the door.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
As Barry the Batman.
Oh. Sorry to hear that, Barry. God damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Barry.
I hope you have a better night,
Oh,
Barry.
look, it's 3:30. I'm gonna go see Barry.
No, you're not.
3:30 in the morning?
I fell asleep on my freaking couch.
Oh wow.
Pepper spray.
I can't sleep with people in my house unless they're family.
Just cough. Just cough. I think I have the stuff.
I got the seat. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cough that up on you. You better go to the doctor now.
That might work.
I have words to say about that, but I don't want to say them. So
Oh, I know.
Hopefully it'll get rid of them though.
No, I'm sorry, Barry. That shit sucks, man.
It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're
Yeah,
dead.
it's different if somebody comes over frequently. If they bring you,
Stuff.
you know, like bring you a burger or
Yeah.
or a thermos full of coffee. You know what I mean? You know, but I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Trap some farts.
in a jar. I like this
Throw
guy. Yeah. Farts in a jar.
That's what Star said.
hey, Monty.
Star, you're more American than I think you know.
Yeah, it shows you that there's crazy people in India as well as there is in the States.
Mhm. All right, guys. Love you. Big bunch
Love
of
you
love.
too.
Yeah.
I hope you sleep well. I hope you do.
Thank you. Good night.
Yep.
See you, chat.
We can't,
Bye.
Monty, say those words right now. Not on this channel. I want her to be able to keep the little bit of income she gets from it. Stupid. Yep.
Man, my heart.
Crazy.
Sorry to hear that. He's got that stuff going on still. Oh boy.
I know.
I remember he mentioned it to me before. And it's like, oh,
Yeah, I remember him mentioning it. Must be the
Yeah.
son. Must be the son of the owner coming around again.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, I really need to wash my hair.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just thinking
Doing its own kind
myself.
of thing tonight.
Oh, you've been here the whole time?
Oh
Sweet.
yeah, he was here earlier.
Well, thank you.
Monty.
And hopefully you heard that I watched the short about the ham stock. I have the same Max and I haven't gotten it out of the box yet, the Instapot. I have no place to put it. It's too much stuff here. Oh my gosh, I found the matching China cabinet that matches the furniture Mom brought down, but it's like kind of like a half hour away from our house, and I don't know how. My husband has a truck, but he has one of those covers, and it's the work truck. I don't know how we would get it here, and we're definitely not renting a truck to get it. And the person wants like $300 for it, which is great for the shape that it looks like it's in. It looks almost new. I don't know. I'm gonna like try and beg for it. Flash him for it.
Flash him for it? Really?
Yeah, maybe
I
flash
got,
him for
I
it.
got a truck.
You're on the wrong coast, Bob.
Oh,
Yeah, I have LG. I have spray dry shampoo too, but I have to get the dark hair one. If not,
me
that
too.
one makes me look like I have dandruff.
Yeah, the other one makes me look
Dandruff.
like this is not Graze. This is actually spray shampoo still probably in my hair.
oh boy.
I used it today to run out of the house with Anna. I have the Beach Babe from Not Your Mother's.
I came up on Laura's panel today with Bedhead. I told him I need a shower and a shave, and you better get up here. We're going to sign off soon. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you came up. You came up all right.
I
Your
can't
hair
look
looked
like
like you look like a model.
a model. It looked like a train wreck.
Yeah, I remember the baby powder trick. Yep. I never
Oh,
really
here's
used it.
Keith. Oh my gosh! Hello, Keith.
Hello.
Keith.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
Good. It's nice meeting y'all wonderful people.
Oh, it's
Y'all,
nice to
y'all
meet you
staying blessed?
too.
Yes. Y'all staying blessed?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I just want to come up on the
you're a
panel.
first responder. What is it
Yeah,
that you do?
yeah. I'm a zone paramedic and I'm a federal security agent for the U.S. government.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, thank you so much for joining my little teeny panel. Oh my
Yeah.
lord!
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
you know, I'm a former police. I did everything. So right now, actually, I'm on duty right now. This is my office way here. I'm just watching
Oh my
surveillance and
lord!
everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of surveillance
Wow.
there.
Oh yeah, it's high tech here.
They're surveilling your house there, Carol. Or fishes, he's surveilling your
Yeah,
house.
I know. He knows
Yeah.
who farts and everything. Like it's just he's got it all there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I could see everything.
It looks
Wow.
like a casino.
Is this
You
your
work in a
first?
casino?
Have you
or-
watched my channel before, or how did
Yeah,
you hear about it?
Somebody shared you out. I think Moon over Miami. I'm part of his community. You know.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just popped in. You know, just want to meet new people and stuff. You know.
Certainly.
Well,
Yeah.
we're just a chill group.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of people that come up that were in the military. Bob,
Okay.
you know, was in the Air Force, and
Yeah.
Salute you too,
just a
sir.
real chill
Oh,
group.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just related to vets. My dad was World War II vet, and my husband.
Well, I have seen a lot of people don't respect the military, the police. You know, like they can't stand us, man. You know.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's bad out here. It's bad. Even on these YouTube Whitey, I see it a lot. They say F them, so police, and you know,
Yeah.
That's
I've
it's
seen
so
that
crazy.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't realize the sacrifice that a GI makes. You know,
Yeah.
you're gone from home for years and years and years.
Yeah.
You know,
I can't imagine how torn you felt when all that was like going down and blowing up between be it that group and then the Blue Line group. And they were like, no, we're opposites. And it's like, no, that doesn't make sense. You guys need each other. Because we're a mixed family. And I was like, what the hell? What is this? This is not good.
Yeah.
Not good. It didn't make any sense, especially for, our Black officers. It really put them in a bad position.
Don't we get started on that?
Yeah.
Stories for days, you know.
I bet.
So,
I bet.
Well, you
And
have
we're so restricted in this,
oh yeah.
YT
Yeah.
has all its rules.
Especially with all this cancel culture going on, you got to be careful what you say, you know.
You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
especially you. Like your channel is huge. How long have you been on YouTube?
I've only been on YouTube for like 4.5 months. I started in June, you
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Yeah.
You blew up. Was it
Yeah, a
like
little
a
bit.
certain like video
Well, I just
or
for me, you know, I just go around supporting communities, you know, and just
Oh,
being a support system, super chat, give a lot of donations, and you know,
Right on.
That's awesome.
that's how I grew my channel, basically off of donations, and you know, everybody
Yeah.
started following me. I was like, whoa, okay.
Oh yeah. I'll go where the money is, that helps.
Yeah, that does.
That helps.
We're
Even
just
Jesus,
like we're
Jesus
just
knew
really
that.
genuine
Freedom.
people. Like a lot of people on here are homesteaders. We do a lot of farming. We're just, we're just down to earth.
I'm
We're
a
just
YouTube
down to earth kind
guardian.
of people. Like,
I mean, to be honest, I'm still trying to find content. I'm trying to figure out like what I'm passionate about. Right now, I'm just basically just posting videos about my daily life and everything. I'm just still trying to figure it out, you know.
Yeah.
That's good. That's kind of what my channel is.
Exactly. Me, the same. We're still trying to figure out. We don't really know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay if it's about you and about your life.
It
I
is.
think that's why, like
Mhm.
with my name, that's why I did it. It's like about my life. I don't want to get stuck in like one thing. Because what if that one thing somehow gets taken away, or how YT
Right.
is with all
I've
their
seen that
rules?
happen to people their fishes. Yeah,
Yeah.
the one topic and then it's gone. And okay,
It's
now
so
what
hard
do I
because
do?
I'm so interested in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How can I stay on one topic? I like to
Yeah.
cook.
Exactly,
I like
you
to
know.
grow.
Mhm.
I like weird stuff, so I might post something weird. I don't know, but I'm just I guess a plethora of different
Like
things.
you'd say that my channel is a lot
Yes,
of
sir.
how to because I was an aircraft mechanic for 30 years and
Oh,
then I
nice, man.
retired and I learned a lot of skills in the Air Force and a lot of skills at Boeing and I fabricate
That's
so
awesome,
many
Brian.
different things. That's what a lot of my videos are how to, and it's
Mhm.
leaning towards prepping.
Yeah.
But I
Mhm.
found that
Being prepared.
the best thing you can do for a YouTube channel is stay 100% honest at all times because you lie about something, people are going to find out
Yeah.
and then they'll tear you down. I've seen that
Yeah.
happen more than once. People leave YouTube because they're lying about blah 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 blah, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh, somebody discovered I'm a liar, and then my
Yeah.
channel's.
Yeah, you have to be careful. But yeah, I don't.
Mhm,
No comment.
mhm.
Well,
You're right, man.
I'm sure you've seen the fake like
Oh yeah,
military and the fake service
That drives
members.
me insane.
I
Yeah.
hate
I
that.
I
I
can't.
what the stolen valor stuff. I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that because they're claiming to be a GI like I was. It's like,
Mhm.
you weren't.
Yeah.
Don't you dare say you were.
Yeah. Yeah.
But mine is pretty much a prepping channel. A lot, and
Mhm.
and that's where you run into a lot of fake people that claim that they've got this and they've done all kinds of nonsense. That's why I
You're
say,
right, sir. And the only thing you gotta do is just ask some questions. So, oh really? Like, and
yeah,
and, and,
Mhm.
and they get
uh-huh,
exposed. I was like, oops.
Yeah.
oops, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Bob and I both like that. What was he, the Navy SEAL that does that to people? He finds them out.
Don Shipley,
That's
yeah,
it.
Yes.
yeah.
Have you ever seen his
Buzz,
channel?
Buds 101 when he calls out those fake Navy SEAls.
This
Yep.
one
Yeah,
guy, he had medals on, and the guy like totally is like, "Where'd you get that medal?" And he's just like, I got this and blah blah blah. And the guy's like, "You're just so full of shit."
He tells them like it is. Like, no, sorry. You're actually wearing an army medal, and that's not even
yeah,
supposed to be part of your uniform.
Don Shipley, he was a retired Navy SEAL after 30
Yeah.
something years,
Mhm.
and people send him to, can you verify this guy? And he makes a video about him. He'll find their
Oh man.
Facebook page, and he'll
Yeah.
find, and you'll
Rats them out.
see some damn fool out there wearing an army uniform with Navy medals on their army uniform, and he'll call him. He'll call him on
Yeah.
the phone. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, bro, how you doing? Good to talk to you. I understand. Were you a Navy SEAL? Yeah, I was a Navy SEAL, and all these years. And so, what was your BUDS class? Where did you start out? Where'd you get your training? I love his channel. It's a big
Yeah.
channel. You should check it out. That's why I
Is
say
it his
That's
Don
interesting.
Shipley? It's the
Exposed.
channel, right?
always be honest. Yeah.
Keith, what I know you said you follow Moon. Moon is in California.
Moon
Are
over.
you in California?
No, I'm close to DC.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I'm in Ohio, and Carol's in Florida, and Bob's in Washington.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
Seattle.
we're all over.
yeah.
We're all over, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have friends actually in Dumfries. She actually works at the Pentagon place.
Pentagon. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's serious out there. Yeah.
Yeah. But she was doing like proctoring and things like that and testing. She does a lot of the behind the scenes stuff for the Marines.
Yes. Yeah, Star, you're right. Wannabe people. Yeah. Star is our friend from India. Good
Yeah, he's
guy.
from
We have
India.
people from South
Oh, nice.
Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
You
too.
think
I have
he's
people from all over too, like Philippines and all that.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
the majority of my crowd is people from Philippines. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to join
Yep.
up with your group.
Yeah, he'll like
my
that.
wife's
Bob
my
has
wife's
a
Filipino.
slight issue with
Yeah, he
women
does
from the
like-
Philippines.
I love him.
He's
Yeah.
married to a Filipina, So
Yeah, but same here because my ex was Filipina. Yeah, so I know all about the culture, and I can speak the language and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh my God, the
Yeah,
women over
Bob
there
can
are
you and
speak.
Bob will get along
extra
perfect
delicious.
because
Man.
Bob's all about that.
Bob's a big flirt too.
And Bob,
Yeah.
hey, Bob, we have to be careful because not all of them, especially when you send money over there, and yeah,
Yeah.
you got to be careful, man.
Yeah,
I
he
experienced that
knows.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he knows.
my wife sends money to help the family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
private
Yeah, that's
discussion soon.
yeah. You got I tell you, I my wife and I went through a 4-year courtship. She's and she's a good one, and yeah, I learned I met a Filipina in Makati City in 2004. And yeah, there's a lot of phonies out there. Once we met face to face, boots on the ground, and everything she was telling me online was not matching up with what the reality was. And I went, sorry, honey, but I can't trust you. This ain't gonna work out. Oh, I had to lie because I don't care what the reasons are. You lied to me. The Americans don't look for that. We don't.
Mhm.
If you ever have any questions about the Philippine culture, I've been there like 12 or 13 times, been married to my wife for 14 years. I've been all over those islands. I can answer
Like, so
them
you've
all.
been to like Manila,
Monty, yes.
Luzon, Bisaya. Where's your wife from? Like Luzon, Bisaya, or Manila, or
Mindanao, down in the Muslim areas.
Mindanao. Ooh.
Yeah, down. I'm one of the few crazy white people who actually go there.
There's the link, Monty. You can't be naked. You have to be respectful if you come up
She's
here.
from Davao, Davao. But I've been
Davao.
to.
Oh, that's where the president's from. Their
Right,
president,
correct.
the former, I
Yeah,
think. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
My wife knows him. My wife actually knows the guy. She used to. My wife's first
Hi,
career was she
Brandon.
was a civil engineer
Thanks
for
for
the
coming
city
in.
of Davao, and she knows the guy. She was a district administrator, but yeah, I Luzon,
No,
Cebu,
Brian. No naked people. We've been there. We've done that.
Mindanao, a few
No
places.
buttholes either, please.
A lot of Mindanao don't go there. Just don't go to a lot of places in Mindanao. You won't come home. What else? Palawan, Samal Islands, just a bunch of places. If you ever got any questions about the Philippines, I'm here. I'll answer your questions and give you
most
some
definitely.
advice.
So, can I ask you a serious question? You're a police officer?
No. Former.
No?
No.
Former. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering because you said you're in DC. I was like, how does it feel to be a DC police officer?
No. I
That's
would
hardcore.
never. No way.
Okay, I was gonna say that's pretty rough.
He's what some of our friends fear. He's a Fed. Just
Oh,
just kidding. We don't have friends like that fear Feds. Of course not.
oh, we do. Unfortunately, but it's all good.
My house over there is in a Muslim area, and so not very many things scare me. I'm too dumb to be afraid of anything.
Yes.
Yes, Monty, you don't understand. Gil had someone come up on his panel. He thought it was somebody else, and they played porn. So I was joking about no buttholes because, yeah. Please, just be respectful.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful with that porn bombing because that can really take your channel down.
Yeah, yeah. And my friend had that a couple nights ago, and now we laugh at it, we poke fun, but honestly, when it happened, he was really frazzled. He was like, "What is going on?" He's like,
keep it for real, man to man. My advice, an older man to you: don't send a Filipina money until you put your boots on the ground and you're standing in her living room. You spend some time with her, face to face, horizontal, vertical, all that stuff. Go back home, and then you got the green light to send money. There's a lot of swindlers out there.
Yeah,
lots of them. Yeah.
Brian, I have to see your face, honey, or I'm not letting you up.
Hey, Bobby, you have YouTube channel or you have YouTube?
Yeah, right down there. Bob942 is my channel.
Okay, yeah, I'll follow you. I'll sub to everybody here. Yeah, so we all can stay in contact.
Welcome on. I just hooked up with you too.
Okay, most definitely.
Yeah, I have you, Brian. It's his name is Chris Wyatt. He was a colonel, and his channel is Chris Wyatt Africa, and he did a lot of work in Africa, and he comes up on my panel every once in a while too.
Yeah, I had just recently tonight posted a video of 2014 when I was over in the Philippines with my family, going island touring, island hopping. You know, I could repost it again if you want to grab it and take a look at it, just so you know that I'm not a fake, I'm not a liar. I've been
No, I don't believe you, man. Hey.
a million times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
FYI, if anybody wants to come up, you can come up. I don't have a problem with that, but you have to show your face. I'm not going to have you come up here and not show your face. So,
Yeah.
Sorry.
you know Brandon's Recovery TV? He's a good
No,
guy.
I have
too.
no idea who that is. They just popped in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you know
okay.
who they are?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think he's part of a different community. I recognize him. Yeah.
Oh,
Salute,
okay, cool.
Brandon. You
This
know.
must be all from Moon Over Miami. Some of the people coming in.
Yeah, I
That
think
was-
so. Yeah,
That was nice in
it
there.
has to be.
Brandon,
Yeah.
I'm going to sub to your channel, okay?
Yeah, Keith, most of the folks in this community are gardening, growing your own food, canning, homestead kind of stuff. And just letting you know what a good group of people these are is my wife and I lived in a rental house for about 10 years, and we couldn't grow any of our own food, all that stuff. But they still
Nice.
accepted me in because I think it's just because I do voice impersonations. I'm a freaking lunatic. And
Yes, to the voice impersonations. He's not a lunatic. He's a pretty genius guy.
I am to an extent. Yeah, they wouldn't
He
let me work
undersells
on
himself.
commercial aircraft for 30 years if I was an idiot.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have made it. But this is good.
Don't tell Ted we're gardeners. I forgot.
We're all just like middle income Americans, you know. And we got a friend from Israel who comes in, a friend from India who comes in, and even Verna Cordone came to our.
Yes, he has a rather large crush on her.
Oh, big time. She knows my wife's Filipina, and she's.
I'm putting your link out there, Brandon, so people
and
can also subscribe.
I refer to Verna Cordone.
Never mind, LG already did it for me.
YouTube crush.
Hey, but I have seen some YouTubers really hooking up and getting married before. That's
They
a real
do.
thing.
They
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
I think people
Yeah.
can be real on here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
Yeah. You know,
I met-
why not? You know.
You know,
And then
I
you
met
see the
my
couples
wife
that go ahead.
on what do you call it? Yahoo Chat way back
Mhm.
when. And I'm telling you, when I first met her, I waited a year before I put boots on the ground, and I met her and her family, and she was going through medical school, and she says, "If you're here in 4 years, when I graduate, we can get married, and if you're not, then go your own way."
Yeah.
It's like, man, that is a goddamn smart woman. You know, she didn't go like, you know, you will do this. And she said, if we do, we don't. And I waited for her for 4 years. That's been worth it.
Wow.
She's a good woman. I've never
So
been
Keith,
happy.
I have a question to ask you.
Mhm.
So
Brian.
you were in the military as well?
No,
or-
never.
Never? So
I
what
just,
made
you know,
you want to get into this line of work?
I just wanted to help people. You know, I just want to give back to the community and everything. You know.
That's
probably
amazing.
your channel right there is helping people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you're blowing up, because
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
love that.
They pick up on that. But I
Yeah.
mean too, like interviews with people maybe that you find interesting.
Mhm.
Like other first responders telling their stories a little bit. So people
Yeah.
see them as people, because I think
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the worst of the worst. Some stuff like it's just mind blowing. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I seen
think
somebody with no eyes just talking to me like a regular person. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just seen everything. It's just terrible. But you know,
Yeah.
COVID, I was in the middle of that. It's just I see people die every day right in front of me. You know, it's
Oh,
just
okay.
it's
Yeah.
sad. Yeah.
Yeah, I just went through that with my mom. She was on hospice and I was her caregiver. And just that little bit, I wouldn't want to do it as a profession.
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
I have a hard time with that too. I have like, see, there's one thing with having a big heart. Like Keith has a big heart. I also have a big heart, but I feel way too much.
See, Star Homestead, exactly. See, I guess she follows me. That's how I blew. Keith Jenkins donated a huge amount of money to like, yeah, because I'm gonna be real with you. I spent like a couple thousand on YouTube, just helping people, donations, super chats, like 10, almost 10, like 10K within 3 months. You know.
Do you ever watch that guy Jimmy who goes out and does that to people in like real life? His first name's Jimmy. I don't know his last name, the channel, but he will. First person that finishes this song with me, like in the grocery store, it'll be just something silly. And it's usually like these sweet, like older people that'll do it. And one he was like, no, I don't. Oh, I know what he did. He was in like a McDonald's. And he's like, there's this person. He's out there. He's picking on me and saying horrible things. And he went up to this like little old lady and told her, he's like, I don't feel like I can go outside. And she's like, Frank, and gets her husband, come here for a minute. And they start to go outside with him out front. And he goes, really, there's nobody here. I wanted to see who would help me. And you're the first person who would. And I want to give you this money. And he starts to hand her $500. And she's like, no, honey, I thought you were in trouble. Are you okay? Like, that's all she wanted to know. Didn't give a second glance to that money. And it was like, he highlights people like that. Like, and what's funny too is sometimes too, a lot of them are homeless that help him. They'll like pull out of the least of what they've got and they'll help Jimmy. And Jimmy's like, hey man, I really didn't need
it. The guy's name is Jimmy Darts.
That's it. Jimmy Darts. Isn't he awesome, Brandon?
I should look him up. Yeah, most definitely. And you're right, man. It is a lot of homeless nowadays. It's terrible, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's awful. Even veterans too. I was like, why the veterans are homeless? Like they should have the
veterans should have a free. They should automatically have free.
It don't make no sense.
It doesn't make any sense when we can buy time. When we can build
that to veterans.
Yeah. We can build tiny homes.
Housing.
Yeah. But I mean, they could have an individual house with the way we can build tiny homes.
It shouldn't be a huge.
They can take it with them.
It shouldn't be you have to jump through hoops to get free housing. It was like, you're a veteran.
Not the vets,
you don't have a home. We will put you in one. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be they have to go and jump through 100 hoops to do it.
Yeah, and we shouldn't need more tax money so the bureaucrats can skim off the top of that. They should use it wisely. It's there. It's like, oh no, we need a big bill and more money to help the first responders with housing. Really? There's an empty lot over there. And how much is it to just start them off with something small?
Right, Tibor.
We have plenty of money in our district. Especially in the richer districts that pay the most into taxes. They could afford to put up the vets somewhere.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they definitely they struggled enough during their time period. I'm sure coming back from the military and civilian life, like that is a struggle in itself as well. You shouldn't have to struggle just to live too.
Yeah.
You know, like we owe that to them. They risked their lives for us. Like there's just so much disrespect there. It's
a lot. Oh, a whole lot.
And there's also a lot of misunderstanding too of how PTSD affects an individual. It's different.
Oh yeah.
It's different for every person. Like even first responders have it, and they'll still go to work with it.
Wow.
And sometimes they'll get something like a captain will notice and be like, "Listen, you need to go to counseling. I'm seeing the
mental health right now is very serious. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the mental health in people is really bad. You know,
I agree.
And we know what did that too. All the
This is
lockdowns.
crazy.
Yeah, all the lockdowns and all
Oh
that.
yeah.
And even though, you know, when we were wearing those things,
And the suicide rate's up too.
Yeah, sometimes it was good, but other times it's taking away that personality from that person when they've got something over their face like that. It makes it different. It makes it difficult to connect, like, because you can't see half the person's face. You don't know if they're smiling, like I don't know. I see a time for it, but then I think they went overboard and they did it to create the divide and to create some of these mental health issues and to divide us even more. But it's just sad. It's just really sad. But yeah, the mental health crisis is huge right now.
Yes, it's terrible, you know.
It's huge. And it's expensive. My daughter was looking just for stuff, we'll just say for depression and just to talk to somebody. The base price that she can find, and she looked and looked, was $185 a visit. That's the base. Everything else was just extraordinary, just to talk to somebody. And we're talking like on the phone, not in person, on the phone. And then you've got to see them monthly for that. That's a lot for some people.
Here, Monty, I'll put it out there.
Facing homelessness, you know. And our vets had been told not to go for help when they were in the military. You kind of press through. You press through it. You just don't. You know, my husband didn't even want to go to go to the people when he was sick because you were torn up by the other guys if you did.
Yeah, get the shit knocked out of you.
Yeah. Like you're a sissy, basically, if you ask for help.
I got a good Filipina here because I sent her a text today saying something like, you know, don't come home early. I've got some of the bar girls are still at the house.
He teases her so bad.
But she still brought me back.
A bar girl. Oh God.
The bar girls are over here. I'm tired. You know.
Sorry, Monty. My computer's really slow right now for some reason, and
she still brought me my cheeseburger anyway.
I'm getting the link out.
I got a good woman there.
Yep.
Wait, so you're in the Philippines right now?
No, I will be in December.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. We got a big family there, and we got a little retirement house over there, and if you sub to my channel, you'll see all of it. You know.
Nice, most definitely, man.
Oh, Diggs, really? Diggs was saying he deals with the VA hospital. He said the mental health department is usually swamped.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the VA holiday. It's a nightmare. It's horrifying. Yeah, it's horrifying.
Yeah, and a lot of vets won't even say that they have a problem. So
yeah, that's what I was just saying. They won't admit it. They won't. But that's how they've been conditioned, so they can go through war.
Yep.
They've been
you can come up, Brandon. You just have to be respectful. Two, you have to show your face.
GIs usually start out as a different cut of fabric from the population because we're willing to do that.
Yeah,
most people are not.
Yeah,
you know, we're willing to do whatever to protect your parents and your homeland, and a lot of people just aren't made that way. So that's what you start off with, and then living in a zoo that's called the barracks. You know, if you're weak, you're going to get knocked down again and again. You know.
Yeah. I remember you saying that, Bob, that you didn't even know who you were serving next to. If they, some of them were killers, like cold stone, just cold-hearted killers, and that's why.
Especially what's going on in our political realm right now with the president. Now it's like it's questionable. Like what's really going?
Yeah,
we have to get it together. Come on, what are you doing?
That old Arby's commercial, where the old Arby's commercial where it's like has the Arby's thing and it says "I'm thinking Arby's." He just has a giant question mark. What?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah. No, that whole speech about
for me, I grew up kind of conservative, so my political mindset might be different. But no offense to everybody else, but I feel like we should have kept the previous president. Based off his way of thinking and
45.
Not trying to offend nobody. People counsel.
Oh no, you're not.
We're equal opportunity offenders here, so you're right at home. It's okay.
You have to be really careful what you say on YouTube because it can shut you down. And I don't. But no,
we can't even say his name.
I 100% agree with you. So.
Yeah, good.
Can't even say his name.
And especially being, and I'm black conservative, they really gonna look at you like.
There we go. Hi, we're back. Are we back? Kind of back? She's not here yet. I think it just dumped on her.
No, I'm here. For some reason, I'm small.
And you've got us all like next to each other, and that
okay. I was thinking
attractive.
Anyways,
but
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
we would have been better off. I agree. A lot of people agree. I think even some
Oh.
of them who voted for the one that's in there now agree.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. There we go. I was sharing something and it didn't.
Oh, and it paused everything.
Yeah, it went back on. We were talking about dogs earlier. Oh, here we go. Monty. All right. I don't see your face. Can you wave? Okay, I see you now. We're good. Oh, here we go. I see you. Monty.
Hey,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
up?
Monty, what's going on?
Close the YouTube
How you
channel. There
doing?
you go.
Salute.
I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong.
You have the YouTube open. Just open the one with the white. It's usually a white background.
Yeah,
It's
I think I
mel-
just
it's
turned
the
it off.
melon. Yeah. It should always just say that, like, on
Monty,
her,
are you
it's melon.
drinking this evening?
Hear me?
Yeah.
I'm drinking coffee.
Gin,
Cheers.
tonic, and lemon.
Oh,
Moonshine.
your drink. Your drink.
That's why I made the comment when she said that. I was like, yeah, it has to have lemon to be good.
And I say it's hand cleaner.
Sorry, guys. My internet took a poop, but we're back. So
It'll
it's all
it'll
good.
clean the crap out of the inside of an oven too. So,
Yeah. Clean the crap out of
Keith,
people, too.
dude, you are the man.
Oh, thank you, sir. Salute you too, man.
You have a lot of great ideals that a lot of people in a lower that a lot of people should have, basically.
Yeah, yeah, man. You know, society is crazy right now. You know,
It is. I agree. I agree. And yeah. And everybody else is like on edge.
oh
See,
yeah,
and that's the bad thing. I don't understand why we're also on edge. We shouldn't be.
Yeah.
We should be looking towards the future and looking at what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but
because
the
they're
problem is that nobody knows what the future is going to hold.
yeah.
And people see things
Hi, Joe.
that are tasking their money, like they're taxing,
Yeah.
not tasking, their money sources and things on how they live on an everyday basis.
Yeah.
And they see that and they're starting to freak out. And
Yeah.
so people are
Mhm.
just not nice.
Getting
They're not
hungry.
nice. They're stressed out. They're
Yeah.
working too much or working too little. And they don't have the money.
Yeah.
Well, most of them, I think, are working too much.
Mm.
And the bad thing is that's where we get the residual hatred that we have between people, and it just
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
The ones who are working really hard and
go,
paying for
go to
everything.
work,
that The other ones.
Hey,
get
Gertie,
a job,
thanks for coming back.
go home, and understand the fact that the government is, well, they're going to do what they want to do to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's hard on the middle or even lower middle class who do want to work, who do want the American dream.
Thank you very
And
much.
then they
It's
see the others bleeding the government.
MONTY, and yeah, I only have somebody else pointed out earlier.
What?
I've got some links from Mrs. Money that did
Oh,
some
you're
ham
short.
stock and some chicken stock.
Yeah,
So,
I saw that. It was good.
I'm not a creator.
Yeah. That's that you created that. That you're a creator. There you go.
No, my wife did.
Yeah, but you're creating the video of what your wife did. That you're a video creator.
Yeah, but when I was at the house, I could have been doing a lot more. And yeah, no, not so much.
Well, you made your wife look good, so that's nice.
Oh, my wife is an absolutely spectacularly beautiful woman.
Aw. I'll just feature what she does more, and you're creating a legacy for her.
Hey, and guys, if y'all didn't hear that, that's what you tell your wife every day when she wakes up.
With a big hug. That's how I start every morning with my missus. A big
And a
hug
big kiss.
every morning.
They
Every
like that.
morning.
Yeah, we do. Especially if our love language is words. We like that stuff. Yep, that's for sure. Other women who, if that's not their love language.
Yeah.
Keith, you've had a great message, and I've enjoyed listening to you tremendously. And to everybody else, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make y'all mad. But, Keith, it's been great.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man.
Why
Yeah,
would
yeah,
you
that's
make
why
us mad?
You know,
Yeah.
that's why I'm trying to get in different communities, meet new people, and trying to broaden my
Well,
audience.
and guys, not to be rude, I
Mhm.
wasn't not trying. I'm always in here, but when I
Mhm.
saw Keith, I was like, oh hell no, stealing.
He's fangirling. He's totally fangirling over you, Keith. That's what he's trying to say in that way.
I think you have a number one fan.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate
No,
it, man. Thank you, man.
Keith is
I need,
great. I love his ideals. I think it's spectacular.
appreciate it, man. Thank you, man.
Go and listen to his live that he did. I saw that over on your channel.
Oh man, my first live stream was, it was crazy. Lord have mercy.
They always are.
Yeah, that's funny. Facebook or YouTube won't even let me have a live stream yet.
Why not? How many subscribers you have?
I don't know, like 10.
Oh yeah. I think you got to get over 500. I think.
Is it that many?
I think like 500,
Well, they sent me
something
To
like
go
that.
live, you
I
got
don't
to
know.
100 to go live on YouTube. But if you have StreamYard or Melon, like I have, or something like that, you can go live anytime.
Garden State. Look
Oh,
at you.
okay.
My words
Yeah,
to
but
your
I'm
wife
not
is,
trying
did
to
you
piss
flush
off
the
YouTube.
toilet?
I mean, they're usually mad enough at me as it is.
Joe says my words to my wife is, "Did you flush the toilet?"
Oh my Lord, Joe!
you know you've been married for a while.
Mhm.
You put in some years to say that.
But I think next presidential election is going to be a big one because that's
Yeah.
going to solidify. Ooh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In me and
The
my
last one
I
house.
just
scared
hope that
me.
we have more people that think like you,
Mm-hmm.
that do
That show up.
vote.
Yeah, Keith, I'm in the Seattle area. You remember 2 years ago, me and my family are ready for what's coming.
Oh,
The
Seattle,
next-
because
Uh-huh.
that's very, yeah. Ooh.
Uh-huh.
They had
But
the
the
summer of
other
love.
side,
My wife
The
grew
other
up in
side.
Civil War in the Philippines, so she's
Mhm.
our advisor. And
Mhm.
yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Come what may.
So how is Seattle now? Is it still kind of, is it like Portland still or no? Or it's still,
Last I heard, it's okay.
it's okay? Okay, that's good.
I don't go into downtown Seattle any more than I have to. It's
Bob told us they buy them tickets and ship
just
them out of there.
horrible, man. It's covered in meth and fentanyl and all that. And I don't go there unless I have no other choice.
Especially the ones you have to, like, you can identify yourself now. Here, you can't. You have to say, or do you identify as a woman, man? What do you want me to call you? You know, because I did that before. I almost got in trouble. I said, "Oh, you're a woman." She's like, "How do you know that?" Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know. I know. The pronoun
Whoops.
controversy. Really?
And
Okay,
she has
Tucker,
kids too. And she
I'm
has
gonna
kids too. And
I'm
she
gonna tell
checked.
you
It's
I
like,
apologize
yeah.
first.
Mm-hmm.
How do you call yourself anything other than a man? He has a
Wiener.
I'm not gonna get
Mhm.
us.
Well,
Well, if you're gonna say it, he has a cock.
I didn't say that word. I said
And
wiener.
if you're a woman, you have a vajayjay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How in the how in God's name do you say that you're something else? I don't understand.
LG, exactly. That's
it's
what I mean. Yeah, the
mental illness.
pronouns. I can't
Yeah.
stand it too.
It's a
I
mental
don't.
illness.
I mean,
Yes.
well,
I guess
with
by pronouns, I'm a he, his, and I've done what I've done.
with me.
If you're a
If
female, then you're a
LG can't meet you.
if you consider yourself as this, fine. Merry Christmas. I believe in freedom. You think yourself okay. You are what you are.
Yeah.
But you don't need to share it with me.
Yeah,
And I'll
you don't
just
need to
congratulate
impose
you
it.
and go, welcome to
but
freedom.
if you look down,
Yeah.
between your legs, it's going to tell you what you are.
I really like this community. I think we all got the same thing. I like it. I like this. I'm gonna stick around.
I hope so. I hope I get people to stick around.
Well,
Like,
Yeah.
Kiki, Fishes,
What is
Bob.
that?
I'm not trying to offend anybody, and I do greatly apologize if I do.
No, it's
But
okay. You fangirled over Keith. It's all right. We totally understand. We're kind of fangirling over him a little bit.
Fangirl over Keith.
I don't have. I am not a member of
I'm a
Keith's
fan
fan
man.
or YouTube page, but I promise you, at the end of this, I will be.
I appreciate it, man. You know.
But
It's
yeah,
Hey,
just
host,
I
did you
don't know
activate your
how you
membership
can look
yet?
at other people and say,
I'm sorry.
"Well, I'm
Did you
this."
activate your membership? Do you have that here? Your membership?
I
Yep,
do.
we're
How's
called the
that
Poop
going?
Troop.
How is
We are
that going
called
on
the
yours?
Poop Troop, and it's only. I know we're goofy. It's
Almost
only
there.
99 cents a month. So
Mhm.
I have different tiers, but the lowest one I have is 99 cents a month. So
Yeah.
And it's
I mean,
going
some
good.
of it
She's
just
on
be
the next
outrageous,
100.
like $100, $200.
oh
Like,
yeah,
whoa.
that's ridiculous. I did the 99 cents so that everybody could join. Not,
Mhm.
and then because a lot of people are members everywhere.
Yeah.
Your members here, your members there. If you can do a 99-cent membership, then it's inexpensive. Like then you
Mhm.
can be members other places too.
Yeah.
Not just so.
How close are you to your 100 now, Court? Your 100.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
gonna guess that
I
I'm
was
not
at
a big
89
popular
members.
person on here.
I was at 89, but I don't know what I am at now. I haven't checked.
You're close. You're
That was
getting
pretty
close.
close.
Oh, 89 members? Right. That puts
Yeah.
at $89, I think, right? Something like that. Plus
More sounds about
30% too.
that, but YouTube
Yeah.
Well,
takes
after
a cut.
36%,
Depending on what people, because I have I think it's $4.99 tier as
Oh,
well.
my bad. Yeah,
So
you're right.
sometimes
You're right.
everybody
Okay.
like they'll purchase that or whatever.
Yeah. I used to be able to do $4.99, and then my husband got the Visa.
That's okay.
I'm a 99 cent.
For me, I appreciate the money because it keeps me going, but it's not about the money. It's more about making friends. So
Yeah.
I know that.
Do you work outside of YouTube? Do you work outside of YouTube?
no, I'm a stay-at-home mom.
She can't.
Wow.
She has a son
Yes,
like I do.
Courtney.
He needs her.
You raise chickens and you sell eggs and you
Yeah,
you
I have
do.
a
That
farm.
is.
the stuff
Yeah,
that you grow
So
on
I
your
raise
farm.
chickens.
Yeah,
I have ducks.
that
I
is
have
work.
a garden.
It's
Good one,
hard to
Bob.
find
Yeah.
women like that nowadays, especially in my
Mhm.
generation. You can forget it. Like stay-at-home mom want to cook, clean. You ain't finding that in my generation. Oh no.
You're just meeting the wrong women. That's all. Oh,
Oh, we lost
Uh-oh.
Monty.
lost him. Lost Monty.
But yeah, so that's
Yeah.
what I do. And I have a 4-year-old son. So-
The job that never ends is being a mom
Yeah,
or
no.
a dad. That job never ends. Never,
Mhm.
I just ended being a caregiver two weeks ago when my mom passed away. So I was caregiving, and then I have a son that I care for that has autism, and I stay at home, do the cooking and most of the cleaning. My husband helps out because he's more OCD than me.
Wow, where do y'all be at in the United States, man? I'll be struggling.
I'm
Like,
Florida. You gotta meet the girl. You gotta shop where you want to buy. You gotta meet.
they
I'm
the
in
ask me how
Ohio.
tall I am, like how much money I make a year, like how it's crazy.
Well, that's shallow. That's some shallow stuff right there. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Like you got to be over 6 feet. You got to make over 100,000 a year. This and that. I was like, good Lord, I can't have kids. I better have a high sex drive. I'm like, come on, like, dude.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. What?
Are you like
Yeah, like
legally
this is
They
the
really
requirements
ask that
around
about
nowadays.
you before you even meet?
what the?
Yeah.
That's
I
kind
remember
of
this one girl I
shallow.
met a couple of weeks ago. She asked me,
Super shallow.
how much money you make a year? I'm like, hey, really?
All right, sorry, Corky. I did
Wow.
something that screwed this up. My bad.
I'm gonna hit a button. It's okay. We've all done it.
Diggs just said Courtney and
That's why I
her
did my
husband. I'm
shopping
Courtney.
overseas.
People call me Corky though. So Diggs just said Courtney and her husband are a blast to hang out with.
Oh, thanks, LG.
Thanks,
Oh,
Diggs.
y'all are absolutely great. I mean, you and Fishes. I can't imagine the two of you not being on live together.
No,
Well,
I
thank
know. That's why I had to pop some Tylenol tonight and get up here. I missed my course.
I was kind of lonely without the fishes. I'm not gonna lie.
The only
Okay,
one
host. I'm gonna have to step down a little
Okay.
bit, but I
Okay.
appreciate
You know what?
everybody having me
Thank-
on. I'm definitely gonna follow everybody. We all gonna stay in contact. Y'all are good people. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Come
Okay.
up
Thank you for
anytime.
coming up, and thank you for being so humble and so
Of
nice.
course,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Thank
Yeah, I'll sub
Appreciate
to
it.
everybody. Leave y'all comments and stuff and
Oh,
everything.
Keith, you
All
were
right.
great to have on. Love
Yeah.
watching.
Thank you.
Have a
Appreciate
good
it,
night.
man.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Y'all take care. Stay blessed. All right,
You
bye-bye.
too. Oh, hey, Idaho. What's up?
Hey, Idaho Garden Girl. Thank you for coming in.
Idaho Garden Girl.
Who to hoe?
No, not who to hoe. Watch it. Who to
Hey, I'm just
Where'd that
asking.
come from?
What was Keith's
Nobody
channel name?
important.
It was Keith.
Salute something. Keith Salute. I think I have it. It's Keith Jenkins.
No, Keith said,
Keith
thank you,
Jenkins.
Idaho.
Keith Jenkins.
Parentheses salute. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So thank you so much, Keith, for coming up and hanging out with us. Like that was super
Be right
cool.
back.
I don't meet a lot of feds ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Well,
Like that's to me, that's super cool.
that is
You,
super cool.
you did a lot of training to get there. Like, cool.
He should be on with Gil. We'll have some fun.
Yeah.
That would be
Where
interesting.
is Gil?
He was
he
on,
went to
but then
bed.
he got off.
He was tired. He was tired tonight. Because he does late nights too. I didn't do his last night. I just was not in the mood. Just been in a funk. In a funk. Oh my goodness, we were out and I said, at least we can get out now and go places. And my daughter says, yeah, but at what cost? And I'm like, I start pulling.
Hey, Shadow. Shadow Scout, thank you for
Gotta be
coming.
so deep like that.
Thank
We
you for
did.
putting the Keith Jenkins link back out
Thank
there. I
you.
appreciate it.
Good job.
For a minute there, I thought he was going to be a Poop Troop member.
Yeah, never know. He might turn around and become one.
That'd be
Never
kind of
know.
cool.
That would be. It was kind of funny too that he was in the Filipina play to have that in common with our guy.
Yeah,
Bob.
I put it, usually people that have, I'm gonna be honest here. Usually people have 27,000, 30,000 subscribers wouldn't even give me the light of day. I put my link out there. They're really like, no, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I was really surprised that he came up here. So
Mhm.
that says a lot.
Yeah, but you have a
I
great
think he was
talent.
glad that he did because
Oh,
he
thank you,
knows
Mark.
we're same mindset, really similar mindset as him.
Mrs. is in the kitchen. She's wiping down the silverware and stuff, putting it away.
Aw.
And I go, I want one more hug and kiss. And hug and a couple
Aw.
of kisses. And,
Aw.
and,
Hey,
and I
Charlotte.
go, I missed you so much until the bar girls came over to the house. And then, I couldn't remember. And she took a spoon and she went like this. She put her feet like that and went like that at my crotch, and she's smiling like. Oh, that's okay.
Well, so you know, let me give you a reminder.
And when she did that footwork, that's right. She's a black belt, isn't she?
Mhm.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that was like, oh, I see you forget, huh?
Yeah.
Let me show
forgot
you.
I
Oh my
could
God!
take your
Here in
ass,
Texas, your wife would have already emasculated you.
In
but-
Texas, it's a Texas thing. They just do that. No questions
Well,
asked.
we just, as a Texan, you understand that if you're married to a woman, you will take care of her, or you'll wake up missing in the morning.
We have a very secure relationship.
Yeah,
Very
not
secure.
like that.
Very secure. And it's just a way. That's how I pay attention to her.
Yeah.
Tell her
How they-
stupid shit like that. She knows it ain't
It's
true.
their-
She knows
their version of
exactly where I
foreplay.
am. She knows exactly where I am and what I'm doing.
It's
So
not
I tell her,
foreplay in Texas.
No, it's
Yeah.
theirs. I said it's their little version of
Hey,
poor.
Oh.
Shadow Scout.
What's up, Shadow? How you doing?
Hey, brother. Yeah, it's just between my wife and I. We're very secure.
Yeah, I think it's cute, Bob. I
It's
love
just
the
a way
way
of teasing her.
we play. I like
It's
the way you
play.
guys we
Exactly.
play.
Exactly.
I think it's sweet.
I know her moods and stuff.
Hmm.
The only time I avoid her is when she's not talking.
Yeah, when you know she's in that.
She's resolving a problem. A lot of
Mhm.
times it's a problem that's overseas that she has to figure out
Yeah,
what to do. And I'll just come up and give her a smooch on the forehead.
yeah, it'll work out. Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
do
it'll
it.
work out. I'm here if you need me. You know where to find me.
Oh, night digs.
Oh, good night, Diggs. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you.
Oh,
Appreciate all my members. So thank you so
Yeah.
much.
it's so wild. You're having your breakfast, Shadow.
Yeah,
We're like getting ready to go to bed too.
I've been light on the ale tonight. I haven't drank very much. What's wrong with me?
That's okay. It's good. We don't have the blank stare, Bob. Like that
Yeah.
one night.
I drink
Bob,
once
you
a week.
okay?
Yeah, well, I drink once a week, maybe. You know, and yeah, I remember that, Carol. When you go, Bob, are you okay? Yeah, I'm
Where am I?
okay.
Where
Why
am
don't
I
you go to
exactly?
bed? Why don't you go to bed, Bob? Okay, yeah, not a bad idea. I just drifted off to 1972 somewhere in the world. Oh.
It's on the beach
Mhm,
with the bikinis.
mhm.
Oh, with Drop Monty. I didn't notice that.
Uh-oh.
I just
Sorry,
noticed.
Monty.
I think
It
he
could
pushed the
be
button.
Helen too. It doesn't go well with the phone and everything else.
Oh, yeah, 2 sandwiches with cheese
Cheese
and
and
the
a
top of that
top of that
coffee.
coffee.
Wow.
Oh, right on, brother.
I would need eggs with that. I would need some kind of protein.
Yeah.
I can't do all that carbs.
Mrs. usually makes me eggs or an omelet of some kind in
Yeah.
almost every morning. You know.
All the carbs would make me tired.
Hmm.
I used to be able to eat, like, if I, this is going to sound so bad, but it's true. I used to love Egg McMuffins with the hash brown and shove the hash brown in the middle. And that would set me for quite a while through the day when I was teaching. Like, that would fill me up. I can't touch those now.
Once in a while, Carol, she'll bring me one of those after for my late night. Yeah, that's good stuff. I like it.
I used to love those.
Mhm.
I woke up 3. Oh, you've woken up 3 times. I'm sorry.
What's keeping you awake, Shadow? You all right?
Great hanging out with you too, Monty. Sorry your phone's messing up.
I like Shadow. I'll definitely if you're gonna have a
yeah, the cheese does kind of provide protein. That's true.
I'll definitely join you on your live tomorrow, Shadow. You and him and CR seem to.
Yeah, I know. That's when Theron's here, so it's really hard for me to get on anything while he's home.
When?
On Saturdays, like during Saturdays when he's home on the weekend. Yeah, during the day. That's when Shadow's on. He's on during the day here. And yeah, Theron's usually here. So. Oh, for bathroom breaks. Oh, I hate those. Yeah, supposedly those pills that you were telling me about was supposed to help with that too, like with all of it. Did you get them? Because I didn't order them. The ones for the stomach.
No, I haven't ordered them yet. I
Yeah,
haven't
because
had
I saw like there were still 3 reviews where people got like heart palpitations, and so I need to figure out which one could have set that off. Like
Oh
what
my God.
yeah, I'm like I can't do heart palpitations with the medicine I'm on. I can't have
I had
anything.
no idea.
Yeah, I read like the bad reviews too. I always read both because they'll pay people to put the good reviews in. Amazon's gotten in trouble for that, for allowing it.
I've noticed some small businesses around the area here will do that too. You know.
Yeah, they'll
you
do
can
that.
tell that it's overflowing.
Yeah.
You know, no, that's not a real person. That's an
Yeah.
employee. You know.
Yeah, my husband's business does that, like trying to get not the employees to do it, but get your customers, push your customers, and even if your
Thank you,
family
dear.
members are customers. Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
I told you guys that lift gate truck
Hey, Deborah.
about how they called me at the time they're supposed to be at my house and their lift gate is broken. And I went, "You're telling me that just now?" And they went out and rented a lift gate truck, and they showed up a few hours later, but they did get the job done.
Good.
They broke a caster on my milling machine table, you know, which but they stuck around and helped me block it up so I could get it repaired. But
Good.
They asked me to review their business, and I gave them a 4-star with no words.
Yeah.
You know, but they did make it good. I've got to give them kudos for that. They went out and rented a truck, and they charged me a pretty reasonable price for it. You know,
I'd say that's pretty good. They went above what most companies will do these days.
Correct. They did. Yeah, they really did.
It's hard when they're like a 4.5. There's not a way to do that.
Yeah.
Like with the stars.
Yeah. I thought under the circumstances, the 5.
Oh, thank you.
But they did get the job done. They got my machine tools over here, which I
Good.
feel almost like a whole man now. I've got all the power tools.
The rest of your tools are there.
my babies. Oh.
They're safe and sound back in the garage with me.
Now I'm drilling holes in ceramic thrift store junk to make it into.
I have to watch that video. I didn't get to watch it
It's on
yet.
there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, drive safe, Joe. Be careful.
Take care, Joe. You're a good guy.
All right, guys. It's 2:20 a.m. I'm going to end the chat. I didn't really want to, but it's getting late.
Yeah, I'm getting tired too.
Thank you so much for coming on tonight. Thank you again for Keith Jenkins and Monty and everyone else that came up this evening. It's really appreciated. And thank you.
We love you.
I appreciate it.
Another cookie.
Thank you guys so much. And Shadow is now a member. So thank you so much.
Right on, Shadow.
Yeah.
Right on.
Awesome.
Cool.
So we will see you all, let's see, Sunday night at 11. And y'all have a good night.
Thanks, Gear, again. That was awesome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Gear, thank you. It's amazing. So thank you so much. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you next time.
Peace, everyone.